it's a mix because there's like mint chocolate chip ones in there and regular, and I think they merge themselves.
Actually, for space reasons, I probably should deep
The Final Frontier?
Possible. Oh, that's right. I forgot to print my level 4ness.
Oh, I don't even know if I've...
Well, I have
What,
my print
if I'm the right level or
Did you
not.
start the stream?
We are streaming. We're streaming.
I'm trying to pull it up, see if it actually is streaming or not.
There's this. There's this. I never do that dice. It's that much dice.
I'm not seeing anything pop up.
Use your words.
20th level run.
Alright.
Oh, there it goes. There we go.
You can just
Let me test the sound really quick.
underneath this chair.
Well, then we have sound. So,
Hey, that was me.
sweet. We actually have stream. Okay, so now I can explain what happened last week while Robbie's doing his thing. Everyone's getting ready.
Oh, I am level 4.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No problem.
So
It's really more I'm playing until I don't accidentally knock it over.
they
Because that would be terrible.
started off finishing the combat that you guys just decided to leave them high and dry on.
Kicked their ass, by the way.
Yeah, sort of.
Thanks
they
for the
found
guards
out
showing up.
that the guy got away, but the guy that got away, he had dropped off the lady from the theater,
Okay.
and they decided to follow that up. Well, when they got there, they found out there was like a Temple of Bane, and they decided to go upstairs instead of downstairs or explore anywhere else, and ran into some trouble. They were doing a ritual on some poor sap, and they tried to intervene, and it did not go so well for the group. But on the bright side, they didn't loot her body as they knocked her unconscious and found the stone on her. At the same time, though, half the party was kind of close to the stairwell, and it was very unfortunate for those half. A cloak figure that they don't know who it is.
With a mechanical hand.
Are you, though?
Yes, I'm alive.
Came up behind them and
Open a can of whoop out.
precisely on two of them. Luckily, two of them jumped out the window and ran away with the stone in their hand.
I thought they were right behind me, to be fair.
And they were very smart.
And it would have been, but I couldn't remember behind.
Instead of going back right away or trying to fight that guy, they decided to go to the City Watch.
I am sorry that we got you killed. I really am.
So
Okay, I'm alive.
Yeah, he's alive.
Are you, though?
Yeah, he's alive.
I knew. I recognize you say that. Neither the player nor the character is in full belief of that, but you and your and the DM can like have your own little special private time.
Yeah, so a lot of things happened. I'll give you a quick rundown. While they were trying to like talk to the cops, the City Watch, and also the Guild of Mages, trying to figure out how to handle this, he shows back up, kind of a little dazed, but
Confused.
but kind of home.
So dazed and confused?
With a note saying he had 4 hours to turn the stone to the owner, which he ended up hunting down and talking to a few different people. Follow the Dragonborn at the bookstore, and they found out that he had been cursed in a way. Which, using some EBT food stamp card, he got taken care of. Which, luckily, you were there at the bar, so you kind of told them, hey,
8 pieces of TP letter.
yeah. So when they came looking for him, they found him with you, and you sent them along together. So that's how they grouped back up. Well, throughout the night, this guy shows up out of nowhere to regroup his party. Well, to regroup with you as well. Mm-hmm. He was pretty injured. He's missing a left pinky, I believe it was, which they have to get delivered to them in an envelope to their party.
Give us the thingamajig or we kill your friend.
That looks awful. Would you like a cookie?
You're offering everything. You're pretty nice. You're very generous to him.
Actually, I think we already played that out. You have already actually offered him a cookie.
A few times. You offered him making whatever he wanted, everything.
Yeah.
But found that he doesn't like chocolate for some reason. It was interesting.
He had waffles for breakfast. It was great.
Yeah, apparently you were talking man stories, made some waffles in the morning for him. I mean, you were nice. You were very generous.
I'm very generous.
So, they decide, after much discussion and deciding, they're like, you know what? At first, they just gave the city guard like information of what happened in the tower. So the city guard shows up with them, kind of investigate. They don't find anything. Well, once he showed back up, Robbie's character, she, they decided, you know, let's tell the city guard everything. The city guard, the guild of mages, everything.
Blackstaff.
They found out that he tuned himself to the key. The key that he found on the cultist's body, and it told him pretty much where the Vault of Dragons was at, and what 3 keys is needed to get into the vault.
You did that, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, he shared that knowledge with everyone, including the investigators and everything, and they took that information, took it to Blackstaff, took it to Silverhand, and now the whole city is pretty much on the move. Which he becomes now the number 1 priority to guard right now, because he knows where this huge Dragon Bolt is. The Drow, yes, which is going to be very interesting at some point in this night.
What are you trying to say?
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
No better
So-
man for the job.
Luckily, Rowan's not here.
The only thing we have between us and that event is this meeting.
Yes, you actually guys should probably remember, y'all were approached, y'all got a letter.
Neil, should I play
at
as
one
Rowan
point.
today?
Well,
How do you feel about party-on-party violence, Jay?
Richard Horn had sent you guys that letter by Flying Snake, inviting y'all to talk with her. It's now that day, and they decided, let's do that. Well, they also, of course, said this out loud to the city guard and the investigators who were currently out hunting all of Zentarum. So, unfortunately, they've worked out a deal where they will give them a good 200 feet gap in between them and this meeting, but it does not look very good for Richard Horn right now, since there's going to be a legion of City Watch, Griffin Riders, main guilds, probably Silverhand will probably show up at some point, Blackstaff. Not a good place to be for a Zentarum agent. So. I think that's pretty much it. I think everyone is together now, right? Didn't you meet up with them? Yeah. So I'm going to say magic happens and you show up with him as well, because clearly you were together that morning. I know you're going to be here this week. You clearly got the message that, hey, we're gathering much more party members, even though we're still missing a few people that have joined us in this venture, to finally get this to an end. Now, of course, they're trying to be hush-hush about it, that the vault has been found, the key's been found. But again, it's water deep, and
We live?
we've been live.
Yeah.
Let someone just get a little. I'll make sure the sound works and explain what's going on. Clearly, they're trying to keep on the hush hush that this happened, but let's face the fact. Word's getting out already pretty quickly. I mean, half the city guard is kind of merging together, plus the leaders, plus Blackstaff. It doesn't happen very often unless there's something very important going down. So, even though you're all trying to keep the hush hush, city's kind of quite awake for being in the middle of the winter time. That's the rundown of the ones that were able to listen last week, even though they, unfortunately. The other thing is so when you start finally. You know, any announcements or anything? I would say y'all talked about Saber's Hunger.
Just so everyone knows, I have a scroll of healing word here in my coat.
I think you're still talking out of game.
Oh,
I'm saying
never mind then.
Pause. Okay. If you're in the area you want to play this entire hardcover you're watching right now in a single weekend, it's going to happen here at Level Up Games on December 29th and the 30th. On April 12th to the 14th. Save vs. Hunger will return. We've just posted those dates on our site. More wonderful things we've posted very soon. There will be Fight Chat, there will be an Epic, there will be plenty of things there. Please come join us for that event and help give back a little bit towards Second Harvest Food Bank as well. All the proceeds for Save vs. Hunger go to them.
And it's a ton of fun if you've never done Save vs. Hunger.
Oh, yeah.
If you do not know our Facebook group, it's not D&D Adventures League, Knoxville as well, where all of us are very chatty and gabby and very helpful there too.
And Nate.
Yeah, I try to be helpful. Usually this guy beats me to all the questions. So
And almost
Not
along
lately, I haven't
almost
been.
along the same
the last 2
line.
weeks I haven't been able to do anything. The last 2 weeks.
I need
I've been
to.
sick the past 3
Clearly,
days.
within the sickness and the bowl that gets gone through my house, and then holidays because it's also today's my son's birthday. There's a lot of like this between Thanksgiving and New Year. It always sucks anyways for anyone that has families. So.
Hey guys.
We're extreme.
I mean,
We're
it's true. It's,
extreme.
it's like.
You guys got
It's
all
an
set?
interesting
You changed the
observation.
title?
No, we didn't change the title.
I love the
Oh, okay.
holidays, but it's like when you're a parent,
It
and you
messes
have
with
kids,
one's schedule.
Yes, it does. And then it not only
You
goes
can
to
change the
schedule, but
title.
your bank account just goes
What's the
like,
title?
"Yay, I'm full." To
Waterdeep Dragon Heist finale, maybe.
Also
What's
need
he
to
Changing the
speaking of
title.
Save versus Hunger. I gotta get some play testing done too.
Is Dragon Heist one word or 2 words?
2
Words,
words.
yes, every week, but it's okay. It's adorable.
I'll never remember.
Still 2 words.
Oh, and for Steven's sakes, please follow us if you like us.
I wish I knew how to.
And even if you don't like us, follow
Yeah,
us
even if you
for
don't like
Steven.
us. I mean, for Steven. He was our gracious person that was for us.
The hostess for the mostest.
Do you need a map?
Not yet. I have mine.
All right.
Will you need a map?
You got the dice.
The way
you
y'all
guys got
done
the
this,
board.
I don't know.
Should we put the map out just in case?
I can put them out.
I mean, we can move the cookies.
Maybe we might talk our way through our problems there, Josh.
No,
What are you trying to
talk-
say?
Just to be safe. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Has anybody here heard of diplomacy?
I'm stuck on. I'm stuck on
What's
last year. That's last week.
right.
That's interesting.
Last week didn't have sound.
Yeah, last week did not have sound. Which
Hey,
sucked.
this week you guys have sound, I promise.
Woohoo!
All right, I'm gonna leave you alone now and close your.
Thanks, Steven. We love you.
Are you DMing out there? Who's DMing out
Me.
there? Aw.
Did you get another DM?
Oh, by the way,
No.
Oh, sorry, buddy. I
We
didn't
need
know if
another-
I weren't in the middle of a Dragon Heist
You're
campaign.
good.
by the way, if you're watching the stream and you want to DM before the Dragon Queen here on Monday nights, there are lots of new players who would love to see another DM help out.
Please.
Joke. I'm trying to find.
Sorry, buddy. Hey, that's my voice.
Just double check.
Listen, like my dice bag.
We could call out Chris Martin. He could come DM.
Maybe I did not. Let's see.
Is he in jail again?
I'm just hoping he has single-digit number of players
I
out
got
there. I'm worried you might have double-digits number of players.
Nice. Sorry, I was not prepared.
2 weeks in a row.
Come on, Thud.
Hey, I was a little late today. Not bad as late was last week. but
At least no one knows it last week because we couldn't hear about
Yeah,
how
yeah,
unprepared
sure.
we were.
I was super late last week. I was like, it's 5:30. It's 5:35. I'm walking the door. I'm sorry, guys. I'll let it out here. But again, the way you're all going about things, I don't know.
Are we taking our sweet time? Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
Gonna be a fun night.
Okay, dokie.
I have a 16 passive perception, by the way.
So I need to know. I'm assuming you all were saying when magic happens, like my favorite words are. You're all back together. Chloe, Silverhand and her personal guard, and Blackstaff have not shown up to y'all's other meeting that y'all have with Istrid. So I didn't know who was all going to that meeting and how you're gonna do this.
No, it's just gonna be.
No,
And
it
his,
was going to be
guard.
us, but they were going to be
They're gonna be going.
like
Oh
100. They were going to stay at least 100 feet away and try not to
Yeah,
be
right.
obvious.
Yes.
Good luck with that.
no! Yeah, the Griffin Riders, the mages. But they said they'll at least the mages will be close by and they'll try to at least be disguised. So, middle of winter when there's hardly anyone around. Don't forget to follow all.
Do you not need some protection?
That's what we're for.
Yeah.
I fear this
But
is
you said
already
he was
going,
going alone.
No, with us. We're going along.
Oh, okay.
I fear this will already be a doomed venture.
Oh, it's going to go terribly.
The 5 of you should be accompanying me.
Okay, and afterward we can go
By the
to.
way, good to see you all.
The city guard here aren't nearly as
Let me-
stealthy as they are in Ahoy Hoy.
Forgive me to ask a simple question, but do any of you have a unicorn?
Oh, I left mine back in the village.
Ah.
We'll have a conversation about that later. We haven't.
I met one named Ursel once from a different plane.
No.
Well, luckily I didn't leave mine in a hoy hoy.
We'll talk about that later. After all, I guess you still have your unicorn, don't you?
Yes, I still have my unicorn.
Okay.
Even though you don't believe me, then I'm alright.
That was okay.
Which is why I was going to offer to take everybody.
If it makes you feel any better, I don't believe her either.
What happened to you?
But for now,
Oh, I
We
disappeared
saw.
for a
Well,
while, showed up, and
Tildy
nobody
said he
trusted me.
died, but we're not sure Tildy didn't die either, to be honest. So who knows?
but for now, it doesn't
Tilly
matter.
looks fine though. Right?
Well, I wanted to take everybody
Tilly
to
looks
Portal for lunch and a beer. If anybody's interested.
Yanni Portal? I've been there.
How
Nice place.
about we go to the walking?
Not as
statue
good as
first
that
and meet
one.
with Mr.
Let's get that done.
That one.
Before or after, whichever.
That one stall in the market at Ahoy Hoy, though. That place has the best ale.
The one tent,
Yeah.
one of 5 in the whole city.
I think there are 6 now.
Julian's not sure she believes them either. She'll divine sense. Are they undead?
No.
No, I'm alive. I keep saying I'm alive.
Okay, well, I guess
Nobody
they're-
believes
There's
me.
a rotting finger thing in one of their envelopes.
My
Yeah, except for the
my shield, which is made from my great grandfather's,
back.
yeah,
Jillian
shell.
turns to you.
It gives a little bit of an undead vibe.
Does it?
It won't fully until I get my
Kinda smells like
ancestral
it.
magic when I start going barbarian.
As I say, Jillian's like, are you sure
I'm
your
here. I know you all can't
grandfather's
see
shell
me
is
because
not
of
a
Josh,
fake?
but trust me, I'm here.
This is my back.
Yeah, no, right?
Showing off my good side tonight.
All right. PG-13. PG-13.
Hey,
PG-13.
we got it. Hey, last week
Last
we were
week,
PG-13.
we did.
We're good. We were totally PG-13.
And it was like the best one use we'd ever had. We actually planned it out, dropped it at the appropriate moment. Nobody heard.
Last week was PG-Y.
Until we discovered that no one was listening to us, and we dropped all the
Exactly.
F-bombs
Yeah,
because
then it
that-
got a little.
Yeah, the last
For our
30
lip
minutes was
readers,
spoilery.
our lip readers knew we were very much R-rated.
So, unless one of you 5 have something more pressing to do, I think this session tonight needs to begin with us meeting with Mr. Horn.
Sounds like a plan to me.
I agree. The bar's running great. Cookies are cooked.
When have they ever made it? My
The
junior,
kids?
the junior
kids, yeah, they did.
investigators.
They did.
Oh, good.
Oh yeah, they're working.
Oh, yeah, they were actually working and doing some extra work for you, too.
The
weren't they?
Troll
Yes,
Skull
they're-
Alley
They're
regulars.
going to try and find out exactly who was spreading those nasty rumors about our establishment.
They,
We'll check back in with them.
yeah. Remember about that. They actually will check on with you to have some information for you. Alright. To District Horn. Clearly, midwinter, not very people on the seat streets anyways. This is, I want to say early in the day. We're still about 10 in the morning because y'all got everything rolling ball right. Actually, no, it'd be after lunch. It'd be lunch.
Before lunch, right before lunch.
You woke up at noon, didn't you?
Yeah, it was.
So I'll say a little after lunch. I'll say 2 in the afternoon. Just make sure you all gathered up. I'm pretty sure that's what I said last week was noon because y'all started long rest. You didn't really wake up till 4 in the morning in the middle of an alley. So, anyways, about the rest of that.
Aren't you an elf, though?
Half full.
Y'all know clearly you have nice personal guides right now. I'm assuming everyone did come along, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, just so everyone's aware, I do have a scroll of healing word in my coat if somebody goes down and I'm not able to use it.
In case he goes down again.
I can't use it.
They only he can.
Is that all, Kinlick?
I've also got this potion of healing here.
For all you non-sculling.
Anything further, Kinlick?
That's all I have for now.
Perhaps we should get on with our day.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Do you need to go apply to be a detective or anything?
No,
No, he decided.
I'm a little angry at that they took but working with them on this, discovering, I'm sure that they will see what a great asset I am. And
I'm sure. Well,
this will be my last and final application of them seeing me in action.
yeah. Magic happens with your own personal guards. The mage is with you.
I named mine Steve.
Right
get
when we're
to
about to
name
get
our
there, I
personal
remind them
guards?
again. Distance, please. Otherwise,
Yeah, the mages themselves are all dressed in different attire. They look like they could just be random people in the streets. Clearly, the city watch, they are keeping a good 300 feet back. But clearly, there's like a mage in between them to be able to wave them on if they need to call for assistance at any given time. And unfortunately, it's kind of hard to hide the Griffin Raiders that are flying around but at least they're overhead and keeping their distance. But it's look kind of odd how they just keep flying around the same area over and over again, just to be safe. But you'll eventually do get there. It's a pretty well-known landmark that you even know where it's at. You even need the guards to show you. It's in the city's Parkland Cemetery. It's a tall marble sculpture of a bearded robed wizard standing on top of steps facing towards the west, the skyline of the Waterdeep. His hand outstretched and a broad smile on his face. And as you get closer, you clearly see a small figure at the base of the statue. As you approach closer, it looks like a female dwarf clad in plate armor. Which looks like that one right there.
Okay. I approach her.
Oh, so adorable.
Hmm?
Can we keep her?
I approach her.
Alright. She starts looking around. I'll at least roll perception. She doesn't notice anything too far out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Are you all approaching or just you?
Actually, do you mind giving me just a few moments? I only ask for 20 seconds. Thank you.
19.
I walk up to her.
17.
There's not a lot of time. I've got a lot of interest on me given what's happened in the city. If you're Ishard Horn, tell me what you want and tell me quickly.
Well, you might know that the city's hunting Zentarum, all Zentarum, the good and the bad. Clearly, I'm part of the good. And
What do you mean the good and the bad? You've all been attacking us.
no, that's the Black Network.
Excuse me?
There's two sides, and I'm with generally the good side, the ones that have helped saved favor in the past. And unfortunately, y'all have been capturing even the good and the bad, and I need to find somewhere to hide.
Do you have any way to prove what you just said?
Tattoos. She'll show you the set.
Well, it's a shame that I wasn't able to... if you could please go back and tell your mistress, Ishard Horn, that if they wish to continue...
Oh, I am Ishard Horn.
Oh, really? Well, perhaps you should go back and tell your mistress, Ishard Horn, that we have been attacked by a lot of Zentarum lately. And as a result, we've gotten ourselves an official guard from the City Watch and the Mages Guild, the Watchful Protectors, and they're following me around fairly constantly. And that, it is...
Still suck.
I'm sorry, what?
I rolled another perception check, and she still doesn't notice.
Oh, God's sakes, how come to itchy? And, if she really is part of the good guys, then it would be in her best interest to find proof and turn herself in, rather than have me track her down.
I can't turn... Clearly, Itchard can't turn herself in. She's actually looking to cut a deal with you guys to hide her.
I wander up. It's been over 20 seconds.
Yeah, that's been over 10 seconds.
I roll an insight check, and I have a 24.
Score.
Do I think she is Ishard Horn?
Yeah, she hasn't really denied it yet. She came out and said she is.
She says her secret's Zentarum. And she's part of the good guys.
And my
But
24, I believe her.
Yeah, she'll pull that roll for slick when you see the tattoo, the snake biting the coin, which you all have seen a lot in the last couple of days.
With
Though-
an extra.
Yeah, the ones that usually have the extra, like the double snakes biting it. This is just a single normal snake. This is normal Zentarum symbol.
I actually tend to believe her. Taz,
Not that
Unfortunately, the city doesn't
I,
believe us.
I don't know that that's going to be helpful, though, given the circumstances.
What circumstances?
I get a piece of paper out. I'll write on that piece of paper the address of a certain tavern that she can reside in until we get back and we can discuss it further.
You mean the tavern that they've already been sent to many times?
Has she been sent? Has Ishard been sent there?
No, but the city guard have. They
Fair
know
enough.
we own it.
I know that. I know they only own it, but do they have any reason to go by looking for her? Go by it looking for her? not saying it's a perfect safe house, but at least it gets her off the street.
I give her a particular phrase that my butler will recognize at my manor at Brookhaven, and I'll tell her to go there.
Even better.
You can hide there.
It's haunted.
Oh, I don't care right now.
If there's,
I will gladly pay for hiding as well. Clearly,
I'll take your payment. And I'll take one more thing. Send a message by messenger board to us, particularly anything that you know that could help us against the Zentron that are currently targeting us.
I'll tell you right now that they are constable with us in Xanathar's guild, and
So they're what with you in the constant war? Constant.
generally, if you see them acting out in public, that's generally them.
So the Black Network is at war with Xanathars and the
We don't
normal
have
Xanathars.
time for a long conversation here.
Well, I just need to understand what he said.
You should go now before people who are following us get any closer.
She'll attempt to slip away.
Apparently not.
With disadvantage, yeah. I forgot she's in play armor too. Yeah, good luck with that.
What are you doing wearing that?
She's pretty clunky and starts moving away.
You know, if you have a shell on your back, you get an automatic 17 AC without having to wear any armor.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
You've just got to buy the book.
Someone give me a perception check.
I have a 20.
He beats
20.
16.
I can't reach the tower. I have a 19.
13.
I'll say anyone who gives like above a 17. You notice as Griffin Riders start following her, like stuck around her too. So
They've seen her, and they're not letting her go.
That's fine.
Well, that happens when you trip and turn around.
That's fine. That's part of my plan.
All right.
I will go back to where the rest of our investigators are.
okay, and they'll be like I said, a couple hundred feet behind you guys. Is your meeting concluded?
No, our meeting never truly got started. Eastern Horn sent a representative. I've arranged for us to get further information from her. Possibly it can lead to her later, but for now, it was just not the meeting that I was hoping for.
It's a shame. She's one of our top people on our wanted list.
Rest assured, I take pride in recovering people I'm supposed to. If she is one of the Zentarum that are threatening the city, I will have her found and turned in.
Good. I think there's like a fire and gold wanted thing for her right now. May even go up next night. We'll see what y'all actually do. Well, help determine that. I'm sure. You have any other business before we gather everyone else?
I look at the rest of my party members. Do we? Is there anything else we need to do?
Lunch.
Lunch?
Lunch and a beer.
Lunch.
I mean, we know we have
After
all the
the- after
keys.
I've
you-
been away from
You
the
don't
bar
want to
for
go
like
adventure
2 hours now. I'm
without
hungry.
food in your stomach.
I mean, Casparillo just gave me a cookie. I'm all right.
Further the plot.
Yeah, here's.
Why lunch?
I'm here to help.
Taking credit
You
for
obviously
it.
don't trust me, so take this peace offering if you want. I'm buying
truly
lunch and a
did-
beer.
If I truly didn't trust you, I'd have you arrested already. Besides, I think it's good to have you back with us.
Me too. He was really bad
So
looking
what's the
yesterday
issue
morning.
with not
Even if
wanting to go to
where-
Dakota for?
Where are we
I've got
going now?
I've got a 25 on insight on
No, lunch is
Riaz.
fine. Lunch is fine.
I have a 25 insight on Riaz. Is he trying to deceive me
You want to take your
by
lunch?
offering me lunch?
Right.
For God's sake!
Is he an assassin?
You just got
Hello,
offered
assassin.
lunch! Is this a sinister lunch? Good lord, what are you,
It is.
Batman?
he's being ridden by an intellect devourer, I can tell.
Are you Kenelect or Admiral Akbar?
There's a
I
trap.
think he's just fine. Where are we going now?
Lunch is fine. Where do you want to go to lunch at?
Young and Porter.
Yawning Portal we go.
Why do I have such a bad feeling about this? And no one answered my 25.
I'm currently holding my
insight.
action, waiting for him to reveal himself.
It wasn't high enough.
I don't see how anyone could roll a better deception than a 25.
By the way, I do want to make one thing clear with you, DM. I get to tell anybody the location of where this is supposed to be.
Okay.
I told you about the keys. I didn't tell you where we had to go. Well, I just said that. That's about it. Yawning Portal.
Yawning Portal. That's fine.
Right, we go to Yawning Portal.
Yeah. I'll pay everybody a beer and a meal.
I'm sitting against the wall, far from the hole.
Is Davros Starsong here?
I have an emotional scar.
I checked the hole to see if any sturges or trolls might be coming. I'm more worried about the sturges.
Me too.
Is Davros Starsong here?
No, he's not.
Oh,
I'm never
seems like her story's panning out a little bit.
I'm never comfortable being here without Tansy, the rogue that's really good at shooting sturges.
Had it been
Well.
Tansy, I'd have been dead.
I suppose a short rest happens.
Okay.
Well, Bolo's there.
That worked.
Oh wait, Volo's here?
Volo is.
Oh, I'm going to find his ass. Anybody else want answers, Alabolo?
War Dragon's there.
I don't care about him.
Three Strings are there. And Silvermane, who's... Oh, he's the one that's been hitting on you guys, right?
Hitting on?
No, like... What's up? How you doing?
Three Strings is a bard. Maloon is just some
War veteran.
adventurer dude.
Is the
I have a question.
barmaid here?
I have a question.
Bonnie? Yeah, Bonnie's there.
I have a question for Volo.
I have a question for Velo. You can go first. We find Velo.
Is your name Volo or Volos?
I think it's Volo.
Okay.
I'm very well known for my book, though.
I just wanted to get. Oh.
Yeah. My middle name is apostrophe S.
God, I love you so much.
Velo.
My own
Yes.
question.
Some way, somehow, you started us down this path. And it has been a strange, wandering, interesting path.
We even got T-shirts made.
Yeah. I really only have one question about this path that you sent us down. A gnome was killed trying to reach us because we helped save a lord's son.
November?
Do you know this gnome? That's not the question, but I'm getting there.
I do not know this gnome, unfortunately.
Okay. Do you know Never Ember's father, who sent this gnome?
I mean, I've heard of him. I've met him a couple of times personally, but don't know him very well. Not as well as I know you, good people.
Okay. The question I have is basically, if the rumor is he secreted away a lot of wealth that did not belong to him.
Yes, they belong to the city.
Why did he do that?
No one quite knows, but clearly...
You, the great Volo, does not know?
Hey, I've been very busy writing my other book. You know, this my guide to the spirit realm. So I've been too busy. Plus, writing Volo, my book of monsters, took a lot of time too. So
Did it now?
yeah, and I spent some time in Chult too. I mean, that was a good chunk of my life.
Oh, did you ever visit a Hoyle?
Actually, I did. Actually, that's one of the next. I'm very sure to insult.
I get up from the table. I walk away.
I feel like an entire book on a hoy hoy would be a great read.
In my book of Chult.
I feel like it needs its own book. It's a wonderful village. I can't tell you. I mean, I'm going to try, obviously.
Maybe just a chapter.
I feel like it deserves its own book.
All right.
Volo's Guide to a Hoy Hoy. Introduction by Inspector Kidlack.
That sounds like a good ringtone. We'll have to sit down and actually discuss this. As long as I get the profits.
You'll have
So,
your
I'll
people
make
call your
sure
people.
we're-
Yeah.
Yeah, well, my people call your people, and prior,
The history of Ahoy Hoy would be quite the good read. Let me tell you about my great grandfather. This was his shell. I put my shield up on the table.
Yeah, inspects it. Let's looking at it. Marvelous.
This mark was from when he fought the great dragon turtle that guards the Bay of Chult. He didn't want to give up any of his gold, you see. He ended up giving up all of his gold, of course.
At the horrible risk of interrupting this conversation, have you ever figured out how to free your unicorn?
No, we didn't.
Hey, Volo, do you know how to free his unicorn? After all, you are a very wise sage. You would know lots of things, written many books, don't you? Do you happen to know how to get that unicorn out of that statue?
I can look at it and give me some time with that.
Unfortunately, your time is pretty short, but you can at least look at it while we're all here.
That's
Look
fine.
at it. Well, it does talk to me, so.
He will start looking at it and start. Seems like he's trying to tinker with it to see if he can get anything out of it.
Oh, that's right! We have people here with an Arcana check. Do you two mind looking at this thing? We rolled Arcana checks. They sucked horribly. At least I assume one of you two is trained in Arcana.
No.
The rogue and the paladin.
I'm sorry, I forgot who I was talking to.
We
Hey,
can. Well, let me.
I
let
can
me
roll the
see
die.
this.
I mean, I'll take a look at it for you.
I mean, I do have a plus.
Okay.
I have a +4 in Arcana, but I'm not trained.
I
You
got
already
a
rolled.
16.
It seems like his powers are way beyond you, and Volo unfortunately is looking at it too, and he just
Powers are way beyond him.
yep.
All right.
He's only a level 30 spellcaster in this book, which is adorable. So
Who's lived for hundreds of years,
Yes.
written all kinds of guys and should be the sage.
has infinite amount of spell slots in all the other campaigns, but this one he does not.
Are you telling
Actually, he's never had infinite amount of spell slots. He's always been relatively kind of jumping books.
And I'm just saying all the epics, he had infinite spell slots to cast as many spells as he ever.
Oh, so the way it's supposed to have been was he always had infinite number of contacts and people going, oh, I know a guy. You come over here, cast a spell.
Yes.
Because you love me. I'm Volo.
I thought Volo was writing a book on fake creatures or something, wasn't he?
He swapped his
He-
spirits,
he is.
apparently.
He's working on spirits again now too.
Speaking of which, I know a ghost. You want to meet my ghost?
I mean, he's a first level spellcaster in this one. Awesome.
Aww.
It's adorable. He can literally cast first level spells.
Aww. Does he know shield?
Comprehend language to take magic and disguise self.
What useless spells? Okay, thank you, Volo.
Plus 4 to Arcana though. I mean, he is least trained.
He keeps
Thank
turning
you.
into old school.
Thank you for the
I'm also
ale.
+4 to Arcana, but not trained.
I mean,
Thank you for the ale. Do we have anything else we want to do before we go solve the entire city's problems? Actually, it's not solve the city's problems. Solve our problems from being attacked by apparently a rogue faction of the Zentarum, to include a mage who can be both invisible and shoot lightning bolts at the same time.
It's quite a trick.
Sounds like I need to buy some studded leather.
Wouldn't it be bad to have metal and lightning?
I was just thinking about the
Gives you more
daggers
energy,
before.
though.
Oh.
So I'm hearing a no as far as doing something else. So
no, I'm doing it
it's time.
right now.
I go to our escorts. Do we have the mirrors?
We are still gathering them. You asked for quite a bit. It's taking a little longer than we thought to gather a lot of mirrors. And Silverhand will be ready probably in the next hour.
Do we have the silver warhammer?
He has it already.
I mean, I have this one. It's silvered and it's a warhammer. Will that count?
That will work.
I hold up that warhammer. It's silvered, blue, silver.
Silver.
Oh,
Already tarnished.
actually, since we're waiting for Silverhand, what have you, and with all due respect, I want to keep dragging all of you all around town. Kinlick, and you two whose names escapes me. I'm sorry, it's been a while since I've played.
That's
Really?
Casparillo, and that's Jillian.
Casperil and Julian, my apologies. Do you mind fetching something from my manor house? I have a couple mirrors there that might help.
Okay, sure. Why not?
Sure thing. Just simply look there, and by the way, while I'm talking, I am including in my thieves' cant and talk to the Zentarum I sent there.
Okay.
Sounded like a bunch
problem.
of gibberish to me at the end there, but okay.
That's okay. Yeah, it happens sometimes. He gets a little off kilter, but we're okay.
Okay.
You ready to
Where's his manor house at?
go? 2 lefts, a right, and then that way.
Straight on till morning.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
I'll wait here, continue having a nice lunch date.
Great.
All right.
All right.
Taking off.
I am observing his every move.
I'm observing both
It's
here.
actually.
No, you should probably go there too.
Oh, with them?
Yeah, you
No,
can
I do enjoy the
by all
ghost.
means, let's split the party.
Your ghost
I
is
don't
quite
think
nice,
so.
actually.
Give me a percent. Give me a
I
percent.
enjoy him. He listened to me talk about a hoy hoy for about 4 hours.
This ghost has an
That 11
amazing
is actually a
constitution.
10. No, excuse me. It's a
I think
14.
he just put a projection of himself there. It actually was off to
Wow, I did just
I have a
in
question.
game split the
What level-
party,
What level 1 were you
Yeah,
first?
you
You
did.
were
and
a fighter?
I mean it too.
I will always
You were
agree
fighting?
to split the party.
I'm
Do me
okay.
a favor, give me a
If you enjoy splitting
I
the party,
didn't
why
even
don't you
need
on
a
Eberron?
I didn't even
Mine?
need a long
Give me a
rest
stealth
or a
check.
short rest.
Stealth? That puts me at 10.
He no longer has the sad that he once had.
You see him over there, and he's eating his food and drinking his ale. But every now and then you see him do something with his hand, like some gesture with his hand. Precisely.
Can I interpret said gesture? Is there anything to interpret?
To give me a general intelligence check.
-1 on this roll.
You rolled a 5 to give you a result of 4.
You don't.
Sorry, yeah, for the crowd. Yeah.
I mean, he could just be. I mean, you don't have a pain cramp. Maybe he's missing a binky.
Carpal tunnel.
There's nothing suspicious going on here at all.
Precisely.
Oh, I intend to play it that way.
Why being so suspicious?
So-
I'm the suspicious one here. I started off being suspicious.
We're on the way.
Yes, I sent the 3 trustworthy people
Oh.
over to my manor house.
Those 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey!
We have the twirl running behind us.
Okay.
Yes,
yeah.
I'm willing to trust
Fair enough.
relative complete strangers over you two. No one can.
Fair enough.
That's pretty funny, actually. It will take a good hour probably to get there from where you're at.
Can I get a cat?
Hire a taxi.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna say they have carriages waiting for you guys at any given moment.
Okay.
Which of course means you all have some guards coming with you. Clearly.
This cab's a little cramped here.
Oh, you'll probably have like 2 or 3 cabs following you the whole time.
I was gonna say, with the turtle in here, he's really cramped, along with his grandfather.
So.
Oh, it's just a shell. But it's not like something comes out of it and does
they
things.
get escorted
That'll
to
be
their
6 levels of barbarian away.
They all know they're part of your party. So.
Okay, well,
What are they going to get?
I apologize. I didn't realize.
Are they going to meet with what?
Oh, they're going to get some more mirrors.
Oh, mirrors.
Oh, 3 levels of barbarian away.
So I'm doing other things behind the scene too. Clearly, so I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to be rude.
So I'm going into.
Is it like 100 degrees in here?
Are we there yet?
I the only thing
think
I
the
concern
heating
myself
is
with
on.
is opening this brings in noise.
Yeah.
You just like open it, close it, open it.
So
I'll do this. I'll do this real quick.
So you all know you're there.
I think he said, "Are we warm?"
yeah, we are a bit warm.
We're cold out here, but I got
I'm
Really?
melting.
We will deal with the equalization
We'll tough
of
it
pressure.
out. We'll tough
There we
it out.
go.
Have some cold air, guys.
Oh, that'll do it pretty quick.
We'll
won't it?
trade you. We'll trade you our cold air for your hot air. Because, I mean, come on. Some of you guys are full of hot air.
That's true on so many levels.
I represent that remark.
I didn't bring my DMG. That sucks.
Do you need the DMG?
Actually, I do.
Yeah, he does.
I mean, can I get it back though in a second?
I'll give him mine.
That's fine.
You can take mine, it'd be easier.
That's fine. It should take but a couple seconds.
Oh, never mind.
So left for the pages.
It's funny you called
Where's your
the
page?
guards.
By the way, here in a little bit, we're gonna be doing
like, I
this.
don't know this guy's named Steve, and you're like, everybody's Steve because Dimitri was Steve. I'm like, Steve is the most popular name.
Sorry, guys.
I'm gonna name mine Steve, and I will love him and keep him, hug him.
Here in a little bit.
So we got a fan, we got chat. Oh, and we got outside noise. Awesome.
We were worried about noise, right?
But everybody's so excited they can hear us this week, they don't mind the extra noise.
Making up
There was
last
no
week.
noise last week.
Can Luke Silver.
Did he just say a grandfather, great grandfather's shield?
Yeah, exactly. Make sure we work the lyrics to that,
Yeah.
shouldn't we?
His great grandfather had a much bigger shell than
The hat makes it too, by the way.
I know, isn't that, and the coat. And notice he is not wearing a shirt underneath.
Look at those six-pack turtle abs, man.
That's right.
I made a figurine almost similar to that, minus the turtle shell shield. But that's for my future turtle Karha shield.
Nice.
Yeah, you got everything back. Done.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, so since we're splitting the party, I'll go ahead and do. You know what? Y'all are eating, drinking still, right?
Nope, haven't eaten or drank a thing.
I am headed to outskirts to
Give me
hang
Constitution
out
saving
with
throw, and give me Constitution saving.
Taz's ghost and Jillian and
I didn't do
Jasper.
that.
I didn't eat or drink anything.
Oh, have you not eaten or drink anything? Alright,
Nothing.
then
Oh, I did. I have an 18.
Okay.
Do I feel something awful happen? Do I feel like I resisted anything? Do I feel like that maybe my drink has been tainted in any way, shape, fashion, or form?
No.
Of course I don't. Fine.
Very, very good.
I told you I didn't do anything. God.
Alright, you guys.
I incite that statement.
I had a 25 and it did no
Why
good.
are you inciting him and not me then?
Well, because I already don't trust him.
Okay, back to you guys. We're going to say what happens. Y'all eventually get his manor.
New tilting.
I think you've been there before, haven't you?
Have not that I know of.
Only the
Kenneth
turtle.
has been there though, right? Alright, so y'all have actually, so one of you. So, y'all make it in, or we'll make it happen. I'm sure you're there to gather mirrors. That's at least what you're there for, and you're there for.
I'm going to look around
Get these away from
for
me.
a certain
part too
Zentarian person that's hiding in this house.
There
Manor, excuse me.
is actually, we'll say.
I hope we don't have to make Constitution saving checks later for eating these though.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Ishtarhorn is
I
there.
haven't yet.
Clearly,
I
though,
ate a
she's
bunch
actually
this
just as a
weekend.
man now.
I always test myself.
You can tell she's trying to disguise herself. She says, "Greetings, my name is Jorn." When you approach,
Hello, Jordan. Let's go in here. The guards stay outside.
yeah, the guards kind of like spread out around the facility.
Unfortunately, the container requires a dex check.
Yeah, it does. Apparently,
Just so you know,
Yeah, I have some
They
chocolate
don't know
covered
you're
pretzels
here.
that
but
I can never get open.
Taz has sent me to get any information that you want to share. Would you like a cookie?
sure. I'm eating one right now.
All right, there you go.
I mean, clearly, there's the two sides.
I'm trying to get a mirror off the wall.
I'm part of the Nimrods in Tarn. More importantly, the Doom Raiders, as I'm sure you and your friends might know us by.
The Doom Raiders?
Yeah, that's our venturing party.
My dex isn't very good.
Star
so I'm
Song,
gonna
I think,
say
was y'all's main point of contact, usually inside the Garden Portal. and us, we're fellow adventurers that have been together for years. Unfortunately, a couple years ago, someone showed up and took over half the network of Zentarum spies and has been corrupting us from the inside ever since. Unfortunately,
Do you know who this someone is?
well, I've heard rumors that it's the fabled mage that's named Manchun, who supposedly has been killed and dead for many years, but unfortunately he now somehow walks our streets. And he's been taking over the Zentarum ever since, and really we tried to stop him, but he seems to be rather well connected.
Anything else?
He does have some lieutenants that we've been trying to capture, which I believe y'all actually have ran into. One of them, I believe. Sorry. Where's his name? Urshel Floxen is one of their main lieutenants. Sorry, I had to look it up. And his other lieutenants, let me get back to...
Have we met an Urshel?
Y'all have.
You want me to rip a couple pieces of paper up so you can have bookmarks and stuff?
No, I got. My message there. Yes, we will.
I ain't joking. I'm just trying to.
I'm just trying to get the actual exact name so I get them right.
It is cold out there.
It feels much nicer in here.
I
though.
know, it really does.
I know it's gonna be right here. I'm sorry, I swore it should be listed right here.
I'm doing 14 levels.
All right, open your phone and give it to me.
Couple days.
I want to believe you. Open your phone and give it to me.
Sidra Ramir is one of them.
Ultimately doing 14 levels of barbarian.
I know he has
you
two
are?
other main
Kid like
lieutenants,
this?
but unfortunately I don't know their names. I just know that they all
14 levels of
work
barbarian.
directly underneath
Path of
him,
Allegiance.
and they're
the
his main point of
ancestral
contact that
spirits.
runs the Black
That's what I
Network.
Yeah.
So an important question. We
Makes
have
me
names
so mad
now
that
I can share.
I can't do that with my ghost spots.
But do you know where these
I
people
love that
hang
the turtle
out?
is
If you-
considered part of St.
If you're capturing and fighting and that stuff, is there any place that
gives me,
we might need to know about?
Told Dead.
Well, they seem to be mainly focused on the dock ward.
My shield is going to come out of face.
It's a big ward.
It is. Unfortunately, we have not pinpointed their exact location.
Get him, Granddad. Get him.
I'm sure if you can get a hold
Let
of
me
them,
introduce you to my granddad.
that
My
they can
grandpappy.
possibly get you the location.
Anything else that may be of help?
If you find Davil and get him free of the City Watch, I'd be much appreciated.
Get them free.
He was arrested a couple days ago, right after that attack in that villa you guys were at. Hence, I was going in hiding myself.
Interesting. Well, are the accommodations here okay? Join.
There's food for me and drink, so I'm happy. As long as y'all sell me out.
Well, as long as you
I will
don't.
warn you, if you sell me out, though, my fellow Doom Raiders might come and handle some business.
I know I'm not there, but
Keep in mind, fair friend, that works both ways.
You say?
I bid you adieu. Y'all find the mirrors? I found one.
Got it!
Alright.
I'm assuming his butler kind of helped you with some mirrors.
I broke one before I got this one.
Jillian sat there and watched it break.
yeah, it was really inevitable, actually.
7
y'all
years
still-
of that.
I blame you for sending him.
Still eating, still watching him.
Jillian would
I mean,
ask.
I mean, there's only so much I eat and drink.
I was talking with the
I don't-
butler
I'm
and
not gonna
bumped
get
into
drunk.
it with my shell. The first one, I was like,
Really?
is there another mirror other than this one?
Kind of like, what's the name of your grandfather?
I haven't named him yet.
Oh, cool.
Fill in the blank.
Pappy
Copyright infringement.
I'm going to call him Grandpappy, Great Grandpappy.
Pappy Van Winkle.
Pappy Van Winkle.
So, did you circle back over to us?
Yeah, is there anything
And
else?
he didn't have any. He didn't go. Oh, excuse me. I mean, nothing untoward.
Why are you trying to metagame, Robbie?
I'm making sure so that I don't act inappropriately.
Okay. Nothing happened.
I was sitting here and I heard
a tasteless-
this get rolled on, so I want to
Tasteless,
make sure.
odorless Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Going to be made alike.
All right.
Nothing happened. That dice roll did not happen as far as you saw.
Precisely. That's why I had to look it up to make sure it was tasteless and odorless. So.
Major pain
It's people like you that make me want to hand out index cards and say, "Hey, roll 10 times. You never know when I might use this."
Precisely. I love Robbie. Robbie's always he's always fishing for something. Always fishing.
I want to make sure I just want to make sure I understand.
I'm pretty sure the situation is quite clear.
I will say, Mandragon does eventually show up. I've been called to help you guys as well down inside the vault. I drop on the location.
Who shows up?
Mandragon, the veteran. I've been sent by Blackstaff to help you guys. So I'll be a part of your personal guard as well.
Who's your boss?
Blackstaff? I mean, clearly you must have heard me. I've done many things. And not long afterwards, the other guy.
I'm sorry, I was too busy sharing our exploits on a magical device called Facebook. What were you talking about?
He's been contacted by Force Grey to assist you.
Who has?
Mandragon, or War Dragon, I'm sorry.
Oh, the adventure here. Cool.
Yeah, Melon. And Silvermane actually approach as well. I've been sent by Silverhand as well to personally escort you guys as well. So.
Do they look like tanks?
War Dragon full plate, or at least half plate.
Cool.
Silvermane, more half elf archer looking type. So.
Well then, it looks like we have a possum of close to 15 named NPCs now.
Well, it's going to get bigger. I mean, y'all spread the word. So.
All right. I believe we have kept our waiting audience as well as everybody in game waiting long enough. Is there anything else we want to do before we go to our payoff? When you get back, I assume nothing happens to me. Do I need to roll something else before they get back?
Perception check.
A perception check, you say?
When we get back?
Him.
Yeah, 6 years.
Hold on. I need to step up so I can appropriately reach all the way over here. My perception check is going to be a 21.
When you lifted up one of your drinks, there's a little bitty note there that has a nice symbol that you kind of remember very personally.
Is it the Zentarum, the evil Zentarum symbol? Is it the Xanathar symbol?
No,
I'm out of the symbols.
No, I know which one.
Oh, it's a drow symbol.
Wow, you just cannot keep anything to yourself at all, can you?
You didn't have to.
Easy, Mysterio. Just
And
get
all
on
it
with
says
it.
is we don't forget.
Yeah, confirm. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for.
Just put it out.
Well, that's rather petty of you. Fine. All right, time to do this.
I'm going to get back and share the information that I would with him. I'm going to take him aside and just tell him, and he can tell who he thinks is appropriate.
Let's go.
Are we back?
Yes.
Your butler broke one of your windows, mirrors.
Really?
It was me.
Save the insight check. I was going to say, let's find out how your deception is, buddy.
Not good. I have a +0. I give you some.
I've got a +1 insight, so.
I give you some silver to pay for the mirror I broke.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully that's all that
Did your
happened.
butler even break a mirror?
My butler wouldn't be that incompetent. But anyway, now that we've got taken care of anything, and Basecamp, did you find anything out useful? We should head to the thing.
37. I say answering what I thought you were
I'm going
saying
to
with
share all the names
thieves'
that I was
cant.
given about the guys with you.
How many butterflies have I seen in my entire life?
And
37.
then she requested that we
I keep
try to
track.
find a way to release Dabble from the City Watch.
36.
That's
One
all
got
we
away.
got. That's just a request. One of her party members.
All right, I'll close the door.
I'm not sure when we're being watched.
No. That's out of game. That's pretty darn presumptuous of her. Oh yeah, all those people that are trying to kill you that I'm a part of. Those are the bad ones. We're the good ones. They'll do this a favor for us while you hide us from the watch. Whatever. You know what? If I'm feeling magnanimous enough, I'll think about it. Now, if Mr. Paladin over there wants to. Oh wait, you didn't talk to her.
No.
They don't know.
It saved her the earmuffs.
Worst lawful good
Captain
They
Earmuffs.
saw me talking to a guy.
Just
Yeah.
since it's winter time, she pulled
Oh
out
wait,
the
you
right.
decided to go Paladin over there. I've got ways to deal with you too. Feel free to play your lawful goodness over there if you need to.
Oh, that's fine. She might just forget her earmuffs. I don't need these
These
anymore.
guys like when you're a lawful good person and keep them straight.
No,
Strider.
how difficult that is for me.
You have difficult almost for our grip too. When you have Strider the whole time.
Difficult it is just doing it.
Hey, Crush, do this. Okay. No, Crush.
Percentage-wise, how many of your characters in 5th edition are, shall we say, good aligned?
1%? How many? Do you have 100 characters?
No, I don't.
Just ballpark guess. You don't have to do.
2 out of all of them are good. Only 1 lawful good.
Do you have over 10?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
I think I have like 30.
I'm like
so.
a 5%. I think.
30, and only 2 of them were good. Wow.
I'm probably
okay.
around 75 to 80%.
Good.
I'm closer. To
And
50.
then probably another 20. I have 1 evil character.
I only have
60 characters.
50-50. I only have 1 really evil character too. The other ones are just on on the neutral side.
I have a lot of neutral.
Although my 1 evil
Mine's-
character is pretty darn evil.
Yeah.
Mine's mostly neutral. Maybe a little neutral evil, lawful evil, and
No, you can't be neutral evil.
I know a couple of good people, but nothing above chaotic good. So
I have several lawful good folks. Anyway,
I don't have a single lawful good character. That's when I was a kid, not as an adult. I don't play lawful good character.
once I confirm with the guards that we're all ready, and I do mean we are all ready, I purposely don't tell them too much. I just simply give them directions on where we get to need to go to the city, and we'll all get there when we get
We
there.
need to all meet at Black South Tower first. That's where Silverhand's going to meet everyone.
To Black South Tower we go?
So you guys actually haven't met Silverhand yet. You've of course heard the rumors. You've seen the posters that hey, she's out there trying to keep the peace. People from Waterdeep might have seen her before in passing. In case you hadn't, this lovely lady right here and this nice rope figure is Silverhand. Eventually, she will show up with a slew of people.
I look at both of her hands and kind of.
She still has all her 10 fingers.
Yeah, she does.
And none of them are very silver. It's just a very.
And of course, for y'all who have met Blackstaff, she'll
I've
be
met
there
her
as well.
before. And her staff is actually black, so I'm okay with that name.
Out of game, you do know why she's called Silverhand, right?
Actually, I don't know if I do.
Okay, there's this thing called Silverfire that they get to play. That she gets to play around her hands. Her and the rest of her sisters have something like that, and they all have different names based on certain aspects of them. That's her thing.
And
Well,
just-
technically, all her sisters. can do
she's
that.
very, 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 very powerful. I mean, her and Blackstaff probably the 2 most powerful mages in Waterdeep.
It's also the fact that it's also a convenient last name, and sometimes the last name is just a last name.
Mm-hmm. It's very, very true. Man, just saying, she don't only see.
I'm sorry, Inspector. Do you have a last name? I didn't ask what it was. I just want to know: do you have one?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, obviously I do, but I don't know if I ever knew what it was. Did we come up with a, did we come up with a last name, Nathaniel?
Kinlick ahoy hoy.
Actually, I don't think we did. I think mine's Kimpo and yours is Ken.
There you go.
Yeah, we have first names,
We
but
could, we could be ahoy, ahoy,
I didn't know you were
right?
actually playing his brother.
yeah.
Yeah, that's,
Okay.
Or what if he's Scottish? Mac ahoy,
my brother
Mac
this
ahoy,
is the one-handed turtle pirate. He does not know he has one hand because clearly that happened after effect. But yes, we're playing our turtle brothers, who eventually should meet somewhere around tier 2, tier 3. I'm hoping. So
Out of curiosity, because most people don't do this. I honestly, frankly, just the fact that you build your characters with the first name on them it's a little bit of a miracle in the first place. Do you got a last name? You got. Did we do that? Do you have a last name?
Nope.
Do you have a last name? Really? Do you have a last name?
Nope.
Okay, I
Well-
do. Most people don't.
almost all my
I do on a
characters,
lot of mine.
besides my turtle, has a last name. Just because we're brothers, I didn't know what. I asked him at one point, "Did you ever sign the last name?" I don't think he ever did. So.
Yeah, I think I was thinking about one, but it never came up, and I was.
So he's called Kimpo the Hammer because clearly he's a drunken master.
Most people just don't think about last name. I think about last name on all my characters. Some of them
all
have
my
last names
characters
on
have
purpose.
last
but-
names. Well, you may not remember, but main Richard's character, even his
Crush does not
fighter,
have a last name.
We were adopted brothers, so we actually shared the same last name as well. So
Right.
my Richard's character. So yeah,
But Crush was thrown out
blood
as a
brothers, as
baby
we call
from the
ourselves,
orc
so.
tribe, so.
So no, all my characters have
Last names are a
so.
While the other orcs were destroying
But
things,
Kimbo, I
Crush
didn't know
was
why,
like
so I just called
sniffing
Kimbo the
flowers.
Hammer. It sounded good. And I mean, his drunken master that was a barbarian, so
You're the only one to.
he punches things, so he was called the Hammer.
I'll have to
The,
come up with a
uh,
last name for Gilly now.
Last names
For
are a
Patricia.
prime material
Yeah.
thing. I don't fool with.
We
last
need to have a
names.
table of all of our monks.
That would be awesome.
Ooh,
That'd be pretty cool.
I got my sun monk I haven't played yet.
Alright, anyways,
Yeah,
sorry. This is, I mean, we had plenty of time tonight, and this should not take that long. So, at least,
Plus, we're trying to entertain the stream.
sure.
I think we're self-streaming.
Yeah,
at
we're
this
self.
point.
We're,
Are we down?
Wait, let's see here. 5
everybody
years,
leave
one
us?
of which is me.
Oh,
Probably one's me.
We had 2 viewers leave us.
We were up to 6 at one point. Of course, you
I'm sorry, I might have closed out. I'm sorry.
could have closed. Yeah, that would have got us up to 6. We're back up to 6. Somebody woke up.
Oh, they're back.
That was
up.
me.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I'm just saying, I follow this channel. I'm just saying.
As do I.
But you know, you can still go to sleep.
That's true. So, of course, the Black.
So we're headed to Blackstaff Tower.
Yeah, y'all show up. Clearly, there's a
How tall is Blackstaff Tower?
30 foot high. Clearly, outside there, when y'all start getting close, there is a huge regiment of people. She is clearly the open load right now.
I'm
so
going
she
to
has
each of
her
them
own-
and shaking their hand. Hi, Kenlek. Nice to meet you. Kenlek, good to work with you. I'm Kenlek. Nice to meet you.
I'm amazed you don't have any business cards.
I'll go around behind them
Oh,
and
that's a
actually-
great idea.
And I'll actually introduce myself as Tazar Lahuro. I'm his business partner. We form Silent Shell.
Let's say, yeah. Did you ever make an adventure name? Was it Silent Shells that we all went with?
Silent Shell.
Silent Shell.
That was
So the
your-
shell company?
I was willing to take input from someone else, but from others, but no one else mentioned anything. Silent Shell seems to be a fine thing.
Yeah.
You're all, of course, welcome to be part of our investigation company.
Yeah.
What's
Black
the
Staff.
You could be the
buy-in?
one that makes cookies.
Black Staff, who's
I'll do
already met
that.
most of y'all, though I don't think y'all two were with.
No.
I was not.
With the Black
Were you
Staff?
there when we met Blackstaff?
Nope.
Neither was Tildy.
Were you? Tell me
Because
about you
we
there?
did it
We've
before we
done
took
a
the
few-
long rest.
We've done a few Black
He was
Staffs.
here, but we hadn't taken the long rest to get Tildy to show up yet.
Oh,
I played 3 times in the last 2 months. That's how important.
well, Black Staff will introduce at least most of y'all
Baffles me.
to Silverhand as a Silent Shell.
I've been playing the whole time, and I'm fourth
She
level.
will ask y'all to introduce your other partners in crime. Lawful good Earmuff Paladin over there as well.
This is Casperillo. This is Jillian. This is Rias.
She's already met me.
Rias was there. This is Tilde. This is Tilde. We traveled with her sister. It didn't go so well. No. Sorry to bring that up.
We've had a bit of a rough time. We've been drug into this by a unfortunate gnome who was fireballed outside of our establishment, and we're looking to see this through to the end. We've incurred some losses along the way, had a bit of difficulty, and we're looking to bring an end to all this. I'm happy that we've been able to get you all to assist. We all
is
felt
zombie race.
that
That's all. What?
if
Zombie
this,
Rias.
if this is all true, then the money belongs back to the city.
It most certainly does, and I appreciate y'all willing to turn it into. Most people in today's society probably would have
I'm
tried
sure
to
every single
keep it
person
themselves.
There is
would
a finder's
turn
table,
it in, right?
We'll talk about finance fee if we actually get there, and we do find it. I'm sure y'all do have a just reward coming your way.
I just want a nice big
It'll
gem
be
box.
75 gold when we get to
Professional
level
bounty
5.
hunters and investigators
Maybe a
don't
story
necessarily
award.
bring up the fee constantly.
For your
our
own
skills are
protections,
potent enough to know that they need to be rewarded.
clearly, we're all coming with y'all, but as well as I'll go ahead and cast a spell on us all to help us keep in touch.
Heroes Feast.
Heroes Feast.
How is that going to help us keep in touch?
It just sounds like a good thing. They put cash on it.
I'm sorry. I don't know if you noticed. We don't just have 1,000 gold pieces just to toss away all willy-nilly whenever
Oh,
we
but
want.
We're about to, maybe.
She'll cast raised telepathic bond on all of y'all, including herself and Blackstaff.
Oh, this is awful.
Uh,
This is terrible.
Oh, this is great.
Wait, how does that work exactly?
everything y'all talking your heads to each other pretty much.
But
And-
can I keep thoughts to myself still?
Is it a group
Yeah,
channel?
you still it's a group channel.
It's like a
It's
call.
like in Young Justice when Miss Martian hooks him up on the missions.
That's one way to put it. Yeah.
So I've been watching Young
But
Justice.
you can't
again
you
since
can't
the new
you
season's
do
come out.
individual channels. It's just a group chat.
It's a group chat. So
Oh God.
y'all can talk to each other as long as you're on this plane of existence. So
So there's
We're on a Skype group call.
that was one time.
Besides,
Ahoy,
you're
ahoy.
on- yeah, no shit.
Isn't he gonna hear echoes? Ahoy, 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 ahoy.
No, I was worried you'd hear. I was worried you'd hear.
Like,
I was worried you'd hear
Kinlick's
You'd hear Kinlick's actual inner dialogue, which is like noting everything, anything anyone is doing suspiciously. Like he's actually like hyper aware and hyper.
We hear a chess master at work.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Miss Silverhand and
I was worried I was about to
and
be
Lady
outed.
Blackstone. The sooner we go on our mission, probably the better for all of our sanities.
Way to meta, Jay.
No, that wasn't meta.
No, not meta. Oh,
That
so
was
meta.
fully in game.
So meta, dude. So meta.
It's fun.
No, I
Unfortunately,
was
We're
referring-
driving you crazy.
I was
you were the
I was
only one
referring
no
to-
location, so I would say you.
Oh, I
lead the
know,
way.
just teasing.
So does
Chloe will walk with you.
Does this mean if like one of us says something out loud to another, is it like a hot mic? Everybody hears this thing.
No, you can choose to say something in your head, share it to your party, pretty much.
Ah.
So, for example, say you are split the party and you're 50 feet away from each other, you can go, "Hey, around this corner, I see something." So,
Jillian just says unicorn in her head. Question mark.
that everyone hears unicorn.
Question.
Actually,
Question mark.
we should determine that before we go. Would you produce a unicorn?
Sure.
A unicorn is required for entrance for where we're going to go. This one seems to be trapped in a prison of this statue. Can you remove this prison?
Black stuff and Super and both start looking at it.
Now,
God,
if these
if
two
they
can't
can-
remove this prison,
Now-
then
I'm not sure if the unicorn's going to want to come with us.
The unicorn talks in her head and says, "Of course, I'll come with you guys."
We're good.
Blackstaff and Silverhand both will say the same thing, pretty much. It's in there, and unfortunately, it would need a wish to get it out, which is beyond our current capabilities.
Oh,
pause. One brief moment.
see?
What the frack is this?
I told you he
I'm
met
talking to
us too.
two of the most powerful spellcasters
would need
in
a
all
long
the
rest.
flipping realms, and you tell me you can't come up with a tier 4 ability.
Oh, sure,
Then
it's
a whole
cool
bunch
when
of
you met
PCs
her.
are running around them, casting every adventure, giving themselves resistance left and right.
She has time stop right now. I mean, come on.
Oh, sure, it's cool when you met her. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I said pause. You said pause.
I'm just saying.
It's kind of like earmuffs. It matters.
They have a
Nothing
rather-
you say after earmuffs matters.
Yeah. They have a pretty impressive spell list right now, but
Fine.
unfortunately,
They don't have witch prep today.
yeah, precisely.
right.
Wish. I didn't say. Maybe say witch. Wish.
So then the
Anyway.
problem is that the earmuffs don't work anymore. So when you say something out loud, she's like, "Oh no."
Well, the
If you need a unicorn, though,
Let's kill the helpless child. Oh,
wait,
crap.
You have one.
now I have to do
You
something.
know,
we can try to scry for one. That's not beyond our abilities.
A unicorn is required for entry.
Well, that will work. The
We have a
unicorn's presence will
unicorn.
work.
She's just in a statue.
So
Will that not work? or will it work?
that'll accomplish it. Yeah,
That may work.
the unicorn's there.
In other words,
That's
the unicorn doesn't have free
actually
will.
a fair point.
Yeah.
I know what is required, but I don't know in what manner they are
Or
required.
in what form?
This
Pause.
actually,
From a design standpoint, I said pause. From a design standpoint, that makes the unicorn, portable. So, yeah, we've got our unicorn. Let's go. Unpause. We've got our unicorn. I think we go forward.
it could also be a.
If it
different-
doesn't work, we can try to find a different
it
unicorn
could
and
be.
try again.
It also could be a play on words.
Now that everyone will know
this
where
is already a weird situation,
the dragon heist room is.
but it'll be well guarded because we have everybody here. Follow me, please.
Because we have everyone go. Yeah, they.
What is it? The
Um,
silver hammer.
I will
the
go ahead and let you know
unicorn, what
now
else?
that our destination is the city of the dead.
The stone.
Okay.
Stone.
They will send
There's
some
a
Griffin
third
Riders
item,
ahead.
right? The mirror.
Just to
What
make
was
sure
all
No,
the
the
there's
mirrors is
nothing
because we
going
need
on.
sunlight.
Uh,
So we're gonna have sun hit a mirror to 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 be on the door.
Jillian's like,
Clearly,
couldn't you just
there
do
are so much
daylight?
people wanting to
Don't
follow you
just
guys.
None of us
control
had
daylight?
it. None of us had it.
Oh, couldn't buy
the
one.
guards are
Daylight
back.
isn't sunlight.
Daylight
Daylight
city
is
itself
just
is trying
There
to
are
what's
spells
going on.
that do sunlight.
Why the leader?
Right, sunlight. I like
War
to
Deep is
spell
out
sunlight.
here.
Yeah.
For instance,
Why
Right.
Black Sit's out here? Why y'all out here?
Well,
Why there's a
two of the most
slew
powerful
of
mages have no
mages and
wish
city
spell.
walk?
Maybe they
Yes,
can
we
do
have-
that.
we have an
maybe
entire-
they have sunlight.
We have an entire
cow pulled. You know, like we're.
we have an entire city gawking at us, and frankly, I wouldn't have it any other way right now.
Kinlick is waving at anyone who looks over.
Clearly, y'all get some.
I'm
easy
right in the
eyes.
middle of everybody, trying not to be seen.
I'm like, have you tried his cookies?
Tell the location.
Come
You
to
know-
Troll Skull Manor and get a Gasparillo cookie.
No.
Hey, it's business.
We also run a business called Silent Shell. If any of you wish to have anything investigated, when we're of course done
I'm
with
flashing my detective badge
current
to the people.
situation.
Don't forget to get a drink for the cookies.
I'm going
I'm still holding my action, by the way.
holding action on what?
To
To do whatever it
attack
takes when he
Riaz goes
when he shows his
inevitably
true
evil.
colors.
I would like to know this. Sorry, I would like to know exactly what this radiation was.
Up to you.
Okay.
I say that to underscore the fact that I'm really paying attention to what Riaz is doing.
Okay. Reyes is following with you guys.
Yep.
As we arrive at the City of the Dead, I will inform everybody in the various telepathic wand. So I know the keys required are specifically as follows: a silvered hammer, a unicorn,
Queued up.
and sunlight, which is why I asked for the mirrors. I presume that
Yes, you noticed that a bunch of the mages brought with you a caravan perch of mirrors.
I assume that if sunlight was needed, it is not sunlight's not reflecting on it right now, so we'll need the mirrors to reflect the sunlight, and hope that's enough.
Jillian raised her hand. Perhaps the mages that can't cast Wish can cast at least like Sunbeam or what's the other one?
Yeah. Any other spell that starts with sun?
Yeah.
Actually, oddly enough, daylight does not count as real sunlight. In fact,
We learned that the hard way.
The only spell that does count as real sunlight is sunbeam and sunburst.
Yeah. Perhaps they could cast one of those. Are you going to tell me they can't do level
The
8
only
spells?
magic item capable of
Only
mimicking
it's a
sunlight
cleric
is a
spell and a
sunlight.
druid spell, and these are clearly
Can't get a
Warling
druid.
I don't have
Arcane
level
arts.
5 cleric spells.
yes.
You don't like my mirror plan?
I think daylight's.
No, I'm
horseshit.
fine with it. I
don't know.
didn't know.
I could bring in
I'm
a
sorry.
squirrel.
Does Pragmatic Spray cast any sort of sunlight? Just curious. I don't think it does it?
It does not.
What if you have a sun sword?
Because she clearly has that ready.
A sunblade also manifests real sunlight.
I'd be surprised
Oh,
if you had
Sunblade
one.
does?
Yeah.
The Sunblade.
I don't have the sunblade. I have the silver warhammer.
None of us should have a sunblade.
Yeah.
It's
She
illegal.
does not have a sunblade with her on, unfortunately, but she
Yeah.
does have a nice.
The unfortunate thing about season 8, you have to be in order to unlock something, you must have been able to reasonably obtain it during the narrative of the adventure. Simply because Laryl Silverhand and Vardra Blackstaff are both walking to us, kitted out to the nines
Yes.
of magic
Oh, yes.
items,
No,
does not unlock their stuff.
Huh? So tell me about that on your belt there, eh?
What's that around your neck?
she's only got a robe of Archmage on. She's got Flame Tongue Longsword.
I actually wrote
Unlocked.
a funny question on the
Unlocked?
boards. If I visit Fai Chen, because I saw all the magic items on Fai Chen's table, do I unlock them all?
Yeah, I know, right? I saw them. That's it, really. Silver Fire. Yeah, unfortunately, she's not.
So let's see. I'm watching. You're watching. You're watching. You're watching. Cool. Then that means there are 6 other people unaccounted for right now. Hi, 6 people. Whoever you are.
You eventually get City of the Dead. Do you know
No, 4 people.
which one?
I at this point
They're like, oh,
give
Jay
the
talks to
exact
him out.
name of the crypt that was given, which
okay.
I honestly don't remember off the top of my head. But somebody gave him the letter R, I believe.
I can tell you. Oh, it's actually back here. I'm sorry.
Do, 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 do.
Do. Oh, page 94. I was just right there. I did not see it. I'm so sorry. It's the winter. Which is the last one? Mausoleum. There we go.
His recent comment.
Who's?
Mine on the chat.
Sorry.
Hello, everyone. This reminds me of the chat rooms in Ahoy Hoy.
Y'all
What does SF stand for?
Searching for.
Yeah.
There we go. Sorry. So eventually you guys get there. It's under the Brandeath family.
Brain death?
Brandeath.
Grand death. I was
Which-
totally off
Brain
it.
death. Brand death. It's all the same.
Which Silverhand knows is actually Rainier Neverember's mother's side of his family.
No one ever thought to look here?
Well, we knew that. Well, Meta knew that, but yeah, okay. Right.
So, I'm curious. If Never Ember effectively took this money from the city, is there hard feelings towards him? Is he a criminal?
Currently, yes, he is.
So, then with that said, I hope that we could at least still treat his mother's crypt respectfully.
You're thinking of the former Lord. This is actually the son's mother, his late mother.
So, Never Ember's wife?
Yes, and Neverember's wife's family we have no ill to. It's just clearly her husband.
Just wanted to clarify if she's someone who was brought into this unwillingly after she perished.
Was she
No
buried here?
sense,
She was
traipse,
here.
no sense traipsing around like barbarians.
No,
Oh,
she
that's
passed-
going to be next level.
She clearly passed away before he stole from us, so her family know.
Level 5 is when I start
him.
taking Barbarian.
And clearly, Rainier's been very helpful to us as well. He's not been holding anything back, clearly. So, but yeah, I will say right now, the cemetery looks gorgeous. By the way, it's covered in snow. I mean, it gives that area look, but I mean, it's still. But I'm assuming with the open lord there, they call on the what's that cult? The not cult, freaking followers of
Kellenvor?
thank you, Kallenvor, thank you. And they pretty much find the Brandeath's tomb for you. Unfortunately, though, there is a huge mausoleum, has the big Brandeath above it, and there's a bunch of large elm and birch trees around it, sheltering as best they can through their leafless boughs. As you approach, though, including the party, one of the big trees actually starts moving and shouts, "Only those of Brandeath blood are welcome here. Be gone."
Kinlick Brandeath. I chose my last name.
From the Ahoy or Brandeath?
Just kidding.
Who makes this? Who makes this claim?
The blood of Brandeath, and who makes this claim is the Watcher of Brandeath's family.
I request entry into the tomb.
You're not Brandeath. Be gone.
No, but I am. I'll actually pull out the stone. I am holding something that was once held by her husband. He has left something here, and I
Can we just bring Never Ember, Rainier?
I don't really want to take the time, but we can if you wish.
How long would it take us to get Rainier here? If we send some guards to go
If
get
we can
Rainier.
find him.
Silverhand says we can send some Griffin Riders after him. I'm sure it shouldn't take very long.
Why don't we just get somebody
Let's
that
see if this
actually
works
is the
or not.
Let's
god?
save
go
the
get him.
stone and we'll double up.
Actually-
One.
No, I agree with you. Rainier should be here anyway.
Right, it's his.
If we're
Mother's
going to
tomb.
go into his mother's tomb, he should be here anyway. It is.
Silverhand clearly and Black's both. We concur to you guys. You're all trying to do this.
Please retrieve Rainier.
They'll send like a dozen Griffin Riders out really quickly.
You can check the yawning portal. Volo will probably know where he is if he's not at the yawning portal. He might be with Floon. They're buddies.
I'm gonna say maybe 30 minutes go by because I don't want to waste time hunting down.
Lady Blackstaff. Forgive me for being paranoid, but that's frankly my job. If the people who were after us were looking to kill us, we were not exactly quiet throughout the city. We are now here at it. I do not know what capabilities they have to sneak in here unseen, but while we wait, respectfully, I don't know if there's anything you can do to make sure that no one else goes in unseen.
Oh, we have plans for that once we get inside.
Okay.
Is there any other possible entrance to this place, though? Could we maybe make sure?
Y'all can start scouting around, and they'll even send some guards around too.
Can I go looking around?
Yeah, do an investigation.
Did the investigator fail?
Yeah. I have an 8.
That's not much better.
It's 16.
Man, we depend on you to investigate.
That's
I rolled a 2.
21.
Oh, Jillian, you've been studying under me, I can tell.
I have my bright points.
Looking around, you don't seem to. I mean, even with a really good one, you don't really seem to find anything. You just see the main entrance into the mausoleum.
You know why you didn't find anything, Inspector?
And there was nothing to find.
Well, probably because your head was in your shell, but...
I only do that in very dire circumstances.
But your investigation
But it does
still
give-
didn't fail this time.
It does give me a 23 AC.
While they're getting fetched, Silverhand and Blackstuff again will explain to you that yes, we'll have guards. Do y'all want to lead inside, or do you want us to have them go first, or?
Actually, this is probably a request you may or may not want to grant, but along with Rainier, I'd like to. Of course, I want to take you to the entrance of the tomb, but I'd like for us to go in ourselves. Just the 6 of us plus Rainier.
We're fine with that, but we're at least come in after you. I mean, we're not leaving you by yourselves down there.
We just don't want to. I have also been told that there's a guardian there. I do not want to bring an army to the guardian's doorstep.
I say in my head, but through the thing. And we can always call you if we need you, right?
Yes, but I'm pretty sure me and Blackstuff both agree this we're talking that at least be best of war with you. And clear the way some champions like War Dragon and my champion Silvermane. I'll be best to accompany you guys.
They're from the Yawning Portal. I accept.
So.
Party of 10 sounds all right.
That is about as big as
Hey,
the.
as someone said last week, season 8, you don't split experience no more. So
Sure.
I was about to say,
Casper-
wait a second here,
yeah.
Gandalf.
Casperilla Eagles is thinking to himself, APL.
Trying to scoot us out of the XP, huh?
Actually, let's see. So 6 of us plus
12.
Silvermane.
Right.
Blackstaff,
Yeah.
Silverhand,
Blackstaff's
Blackstaff,
Yeah.
Dragon, so it'll be
And
11.
Rainier. So that's
So
10.
across the group, take
No,
your
no, 10.
Oh, I thought-
A million dragons divided by
Silvermane,
12.
other dude, Rainier. So that's 4.
And Silverhand.
Silverhand's gonna be with you.
All right, so we have 11.
Yeah,
All right, 11's fine.
11's fine.
Yeah, I think we
Still
can. I think
not
we can
our
get it
smallest
done.
party.
I think
We
we can
need
get it
2
done.
more.
Right.
Just make it even
I think we can get it done.
Never does.
How many
We
people,
also have my
how many people were in the Fellowship of the
great-grandpappy.
Ring when that first started?
9.
Was it 9? I thought it was
7.
Yeah, it's
There's
9.
It was 9.
Right?
Was it 9? Okay.
9 walkers versus 9 riders.
Okay, fine. I'll trust you, Tokenites. I never liked that book or movie anyway.
My dog's
We got-
name is Arwen.
We got to change seats. We got to
Yes,
change.
I know, right? I almost feel like building.
I know we're
Now
trying
you look at the
hang out.
chat, nobody's
I'm not-
watching anymore.
For the record, it's not bad. I just don't think it deserves to be on the pedestal all you people put it on. That's all.
Okay.
Are we talking about the books?
We
or
wouldn't
the
be playing
movies?
this game if it weren't for that book.
I disagree.
We're going to talk about change the subject very quickly.
Very well.
Is there blood coming out of my ear? I'm about
Yeah, I
to-
know, right?
Oh, I
I'm
have
about to stroke out.
Oh, you don't want to hear what I think about Tolkien too. I got more, but anyway. So we walk into the zoo.
Rainier shows up. Rainier does show up, which once happens, the tree actually kind of like it would be nodding its head. Says, sees Rainier and says, "Your mother was a lovely person. Y'all shall enter. Y'all allowed to enter." He goes back to being a very still tree.
Rainier, I apologize that we had to bring you into this, but
We had to
I
read into this.
think that you would want to be, if we're going to go into this tomb and also deal with a situation that your father has left behind, you would want to be present.
He's actually very appalled that his father would have actually buried it here. This is very, very ridiculous and smearing my family's name.
I wasn't expecting that to be your response. Okay.
But yeah,
Man,
so
Daggle never was going to get a whole bunch of hate mail later.
good joke. I need to know who's entering the tomb first and how you're entering it.
Jay's opinions are not reflected the least. Like, oh, what the hell? I'll start going down on this shit. I'll type all sorts of crap. Anyway, so marching order is what he's basically asking for.
Kid Lick will go first.
I have to respectfully disagree.
Oh, all right.
I'm the one bearing the stone.
I'll go right behind
I'm
you.
going first.
I'll go right behind you.
I'll go behind Kennelette.
Actually,
I'll go
I
behind
disagree.
this.
Okay.
the people who are going to be behind me are you.
This book?
You, because you have the hammer. You have the unicorn.
And you don't trust
And then
me.
whoever happens.
No, that's why I'm right behind you.
We have all the mirrors. We're walking behind
We need,
you.
we,
with
and
big
then we need,
mirrors.
and then we need to set up our network of mirrors.
Would you
I'm gonna
like
say-
Jillian to drive the
Do you want?
wagon?
We'll say the
down?
4 city guards will show up and carrying the mirrors.
Sure.
And by the way, once y'all actually get into this first room, Silverhand is going to turn around and start casting a spell on the door, knowing she'll bother us while we're inside.
I need the sunlight.
It's clearly go through its invisible wall called Force Wall. So,
Okay. That's fine.
Oh, she's got force wall.
she's got.
I don't know. She could have been casting arcane lock for all I know.
Jillian's like, where do you want this mirror at?
I don't know until we see where the vault door is.
He looks at Ken.
Actually, that's a good. Actually, that's a good. Actually, no, I don't need to know that. Guard, stay here. Focus that sunlight with us. Everywhere we will start to lose sunlight, another guard stay behind and reflect the sunlight from there.
Wait, we're bringing guards in now?
They're the ones holding
Just the
mirrors.
mirror guards.
You got to leave one outside to send the sunlight
We
through
left
the
like
other way.
30 outside.
And a mirror. Got to have at least one mirror
So we have
outside.
30 sitting by the door after she had locked it. With 30
Blocking the
mirrors. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Come back and they'll all be speared against the wall.
When y'all walk in, y'all see what looks to be a normal mausoleum. Rather large. I think it's like 30 by 30 foot.
Stone, I
What are
never
these
asked.
places
I never
for?
asked you.
Stone, clearly, yeah.
I only asked because we happen to be walking with a unicorn trapped in an inanimate object. Are you something else trapped in an inanimate object?
Who? I'm sorry.
I'm talking to the stone, mentally.
Clearly, I am beyond your words of understanding.
Could I at least get a name of what you are, even if I could have to look you up in a library later?
I'm Galore, the Aboleth.
The aboleth? Oh, this is good.
I have a 17. Do I know what an aboleth is?
I'm sure you've heard of it in the books before.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
That's all I need to know. The aboleth. That's. Wait. How could I be? Are you exerting your powers to control people's minds on me right now?
I mean, you're a weakling, so sure.
I appreciate your honesty.
I mean,
Okay. Exactly where in this tomb is the door?
go forward.
I go forward.
Alright. You notice that
I go forward after.
towards the very end of this mausoleum is a large statue, and he says the entrance is behind that statue.
Can I look?
Give
at
me your
the
mini. Give me your
Can I look
mini.
at the statue?
This is the door.
Can I look at the statue? Check it out.
Yeah.
Perception or investigation?
Whichever one you want to.
Plus 6.
Woo! Nat
20.
20.
26.
It seems to be, as Rhaenyra will say, it's his great grandfather.
This is my great. Well, just one great,
The,
really. But he was quite great. So
founder.
sometimes I add in the second.
The founder of the Brandath family. So,
There's nothing special about it. Looks like
No.
just normal mausoleum statue.
which he knows that this is like the statue itself is like the entrance to the crypt. There's clearly only like 4 coffins up here, but there's more of the family downstairs, and you do not have to like walk past the statue to go downstairs. So.
Okay. Well then, let's get started. I will actually tell the person who's on the latest mirror to stand in a certain spot and shine some light onto the wall or the door or whatever it is.
Except that there's like stairs behind the statue going down. and you'll start seeing some city guard trying to shine the mirror towards the statue. Alright? Are y'all going down the stairs?
Yep.
Alright, again, who's with you?
I'm first.
And who's right behind you?
Those two
Look,
people are
and
behind
then
me.
and then Rias, evil Rias.
I need a dexterity saving throw.
From the three of us.
Yep.
The first two people.
That's a 19.
Woohoo! 18.
24.
Would you what?
12.
Okay. As you take the first step, you go down the steps. You didn't see it, but there's some arcane runes inscribed there, covered in dust. And they light up and they explode. So who may have made it takes only half this. Those who fell take all of it, but 22 points of fire damage as a glyph of warding explodes on top of y'all, or underneath y'all.
So, did I make it at 18?
Yeah, you made it at 18, but you still take half, so 11.
Right.
It
That's
appears.
that's on the first step.
It appears that the stone is not providing the full immunity that I was expecting.
Alright, I'm
Stone,
going to
did
start.
you know about this trap already?
No, but I mean, doesn't surprise me that November at least trapped it a little bit. Weren't your adventurers?
Can I start searching actively for traps?
Yeah. Give me a lunch now.
Perception or investigation?
Investigation's fine.
What are you keeping?
That's a 6.
12.
I will say, he easily couldn't spot the first one because there's a bunch of wind. Well, not wind. I just said wind, didn't I? Dust on it. There's no one's been down there for almost a good year now. So that's why the first one's covered up. You start noticing you kind of like just blow a little wind and kind of push the dust away. There's a few more of these towards the center of the steps.
Maybe we should stay to the sides of the steps.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This is so Indiana Jones. I'm just saying.
Or we could just.
I look behind me to see if there's a
we could
huge
just
boulder
throw
waiting to
something
follow
on-
us down the
yeah,
stairs.
We can just throw something on
You
it
have
to
chosen
explode.
wood.
Actually, I have a different suggestion. Jillian, I have need of you.
Yeah. Yes.
There's a lady in distress down the bottom of the stairs. Run down there.
Oh my God.
Please stick to the side of the steps.
Okay. Is that it?
That's it. Let me know when you get to the. Yell back when you get to the bottom.
You don't have to yell. You just say in your head, but sure.
Either way.
She's just like, okay. And she's going down the steps.
Doing a little truffle shuffle down the
Yeah,
sideways.
yeah. She's truffle shuffling.
Next to the bottom, perfectly fine.
Okay. Thank you. I had on afterwards. Watch it explode again because I have the damn stone.
Did you send the paladin?
I said the one with the most hit points.
Because
Oh, I see.
Crush wasn't here, I guess.
Some things never change. No,
I've been burned a little. Can you help out?
Am I
I'm
supposed
sorry, you've been burnt more, haven't you?
Yeah, 80% of my body.
Hey, but your pinky didn't get burned at all.
Silverhand says I can help with that.
Oh, she'll help you, evil Rias.
I'm not evil, man.
I don't know. I just heard her say it, so I just figured you were evil Rias now.
No.
It's okay.
That's the real
I mean,
Rias.
if I was evil, I would
Oh,
have
I'm
done
sorry.
every
She
guy's
can't help
food
you right
and
now.
drinks.
Nope, take them.
Well, I don't know.
Anyway,
I don't-
will you lay hands on this one a little?
How long is it fucking last?
She'll
for?
give you. How many hit points are you down?
22.
How many?
He's down 22 hit points.
Okay, I take that back. She can do that because apparently she can just cast Spellfire all the whole time.
Oh, they list a spellfire in there. Good God! Yes, she can. That's an innate ability.
Yeah, it is. Magical heatless silver fire. Harmlessly erupts from her and surrounds her completely. And as she does, she reaches out and heals you. Wow.
I'm happy it lists a silver fire that entry. If anybody from the from Wizards of the Coast is listening, the next supplement we put out should have spellfire. Just saying.
That's pretty insane, actually.
So what is
I rise it. So you get healed for 13 hit points.
Tall.
She
Evil
presses you
Rias.
again. You get another 6 hit points.
All right,
do you have now?
I
That's
think
19 of the
that's topped
22.
off enough there.
That's 19 of the 22. That's pretty
So how
good.
many more do you?
3.
He's only down 3.
Jillian just reaches over. It's okay, evil Rias. And 3 hit points.
Each of us are down 11.
Do you guys need healed as well?
Yes, please.
9.
That's enough.
So you're back
Yeah.
to full, right?
I'll take it.
13.
Oh, I'm full.
Cool. I'm just down 2. I'm good.
Yeah, it doesn't require a spell slot or anything. That's pretty insane.
Spellfire, Silverfire is crazy what it can do in the books. It's even almost capable of nigh wish-like effects.
It really kind of is. I mean, it's pretty impressive.
All right.
I don't understand why you're not going first.
That's what I'm trying to figure out too.
I make sure.
We can't let NPC solve all our problems.
I make sure everyone's standing to the side and
Down here,
We truffle shuffle down.
like when you're trying to avoid stepping on the eggs when you're in the nursery at a hoy.
it has a long hallway, pretty much
the curve
about 10
road.
by 10
Well, get
hallway.
away. You won't be
It
able
goes
to
down by
really
60
snuggle
feet,
up
and you
to
see
the
a bunch
wall.
I'm
of
doing it face first.
I was going to
crypts
say, but you're
on
not
the side.
belly.
And then it turns to its right that y'all can see.
I'm doing face first on the wall. So
I'm
that my
just,
shell
I'm
isn't
just
pushing
wondering
me
if Kinelek knows from like perhaps going into the nursery and crushing all these, just mass genocide by
up. By
Kinelek.
Yeah.
That's why you're not
This is
Ahoy
a-
anymore.
2 and 2 and 2.
So who's y'all still in the same marching order, 60 feet?
We'll go back to the pre-marching order, yes.
So, Taz, Kinlick, and then Rias.
Where's Taz's mini?
Do you mind reaching my backpack that's behind you, Josh? It's not. That's the one underneath the chair. Open the second from the back pocket, and you should see a gray case inside.
Jillian's mini temporarily changed to a drow because her wing fell off.
Oh, I didn't bring Jasira.
Put it back, please.
Alright, well,
Well, she'd be a one-winged.
I might have, because I got a new mini for Jasira. It might be the same one you're using for Jillian.
That's cool.
Possibly, yeah.
Is it one
Valley.
sword
See some color.
Yeah.
like that with the 2 wings? Yeah, that's how I have for
We live in the
Jasira.
One day when I'm really bored, I'll
I want to try and replace.
as
the
you get
sword
down
with
towards the end of the
staff, though.
hallway that's about to turn
Probably
right,
could.
one of the crit... The,
Actually, hold on. So I thought we were going to be immediately at the door when we got down the stairs. If not, then
60 feet.
Okay, let's go in first now.
you have a better passive perception and investigation. So
Both are 16.
yeah.
well, with your 16, you usually hear it. One of the
But I'm also actively checking.
the
I
tombs,
can't.
you hear some movement inside of it.
Inside of the tomb,
Inside one of them.
there's something moving around in there.
Which one?
That one. I point at the one from which I hear it.
It may be a restless spirit that we should let be.
Jillian's going to divine sense this.
Ooh, that
Undead.
would be
It's a Mexican
total
jumping
Is it
undead.
not undead? No, that's a cleric. Right?
No, the divine sense in your case it lets you know, as long as you're not behind total cover,
Yeah.
the location of any undead, fiend, or celestial within 60 feet.
Yeah.
As long as not behind total cover,
Yeah, they cannot be behind total cover.
well, they're clearly behind total cover because they're inside a crypt.
You know.
She's gonna like go up with her sword and just crack it and just then divine sense.
Well, as you go to crack it,
She's like, no evil will survive me.
as you do,
Did I not lead off saying, can we respect this woman's crypts?
what's
This
your
is a
own plan?
very lawful good paladin
18.
thing to do, though.
Miss,
Oh, something came right through the wall.
miss, hit, miss, and miss. 6 little claws come just try and claw at you. You take 3 points of slashing damage
No.
as one does get a hold of you. And you have 6 of these little bitty claws climbing over your body trying to scratch at you.
Oh, they're so cute.
So just little claw hand things.
I only have I have 2 questions. One, are we rolling initiative now?
This is adorable. I'm going to ask, y'all can all go around the table one time as to which one to do. Because Silverhand and Blackstaff can just easily...
That's what I was getting at. I mean, we have 2 gods behind us, effectively.
So,
We
I
can't
was
let
gonna-
the gods deal with
I
our
was going to
troubles.
toll the dead on one of the hands.
yeah.
I will stab.
Go around the table. I'll let y'all decide what you want to do really quick. Because, I mean, let's face it, like, crawling claws are...
There are how many of them? 4?
There's 6.
6?
There's
They're
one
just-
for everybody.
One for each of us.
They're the Sturges of the undead world.
We
Anyway.
have Sturges.
What are you doing? Or are we going this way?
I'll run
You
through
go
everybody.
over.
I'll run through everybody's space and run up and stab.
She's holding one out.
Roll 1 and try to stab your own partner.
I'm just gonna roll and hit the hand.
Okay, what's the armor class?
Oh, I just got a 12.
That hits. You kill one.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna go back 5 feet.
Yeah,
Oh, go all the way
hands
back.
attached to you.
Actually, I'm a rogue.
I always wanted a hand up in life. I got 5 of them.
Don't you?
Oh, they're totally smacking in the face a little bit.
Is it my turn now?
It is. I'm not gonna make y'all roll initiative for this encounter because like I said, silver-handed black stuff can just go.
She's gonna take her sword and just try to like take one of the hands and just chop
Oh.
it.
Try and hit. Hopefully you miss.
That's a 14.
You kill one. Unless someone has negative modifiers here, and I mean like a huge negative, your bit of bare minimum is gonna kill him. So
I shoot for a 10.
you hit on a 10. That's all you rolled.
That's what I roll.
You missed.
I missed.
All right, I guess I'll change what I'm going to do then. I'm going to attack.
Evil Rias, what the hell?
All right, so I've got a 12 to
Yeah,
hit.
he's really hoping it kills you.
Yeah.
All right, so I killed one, then a bonus action with my War Priest ability, and hit the other one that he missed
Okay,
with a crit.
yeah, 2 of them are dead.
So there are
now
2 left for 2 of them.
3, 4.
I got your back, Evorius.
Rapier 20 to hit.
That's a hit. Kills another one. Jay, do you get the last one?
I will draw my rapier and I'll swing my weapon as well.
Oh, crit.
No, I'm just saying. Thank you all for wasting 2 crits. I like this.
I also wasted one of my War Priest abilities.
Yeah, no joke.
Also, I'll make sure one couldn't get through.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jillian will go back to the thing and look in to see if there's any more.
There's not, but there is something inside there.
Can we keep it and or spend it?
Yes, you can actually. Lying in the veins, you see a headband.
Like this one? I'm pointing my hat.
Actually, very similar to that one. Though it does have the
headband
symbol
of my
of Brandeath on it.
Perhaps we should not loot the tomb of a woman whose son is right here.
Is he with us or outside?
No, remember, is with y'all.
He is
He
with
says, but that used to belong to like a great uncle of mine. I mean, y'all have done me totally good. You can have him if you want.
Oh, wonderful.
Much.
Such a nice guy.
I'll
If
try
we
to
just
keep that
kept
alive.
If I put it on top of the one I'm already wearing,
That is
does my
that is the
intelligence
old-
go to 30?
That is of the old
36,
Brandeath. He died
38?
on a freak accident decades ago. Gargoyle broke off a corner of a government building and fell on him, crushing him.
Can headbands of intellect stack?
They cannot.
No, they cannot. Yeah, they can stack physically. You can put them on top of each other. all
I think
you
it's a
want.
handbag intellect that we just unlocked. Okay.
I've already got that. I'm wearing it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
As
So
y'all,
say if y'all were gonna walk by, then I was gonna come back. And
Oh, did we
check the
unlock
cookie
any
cat
magic
y'all
items
went
last
by.
session?
No.
I don't think so.
Okay.
The last one that I recall is the necklace of fireballs, and that was
Okay.
from a while ago.
oh, that was
Which I might purchase.
a while ago.
But you only get.
I mean, it's tier 1.
You only
there's
get 2
two.
beats is the problem. I almost purchased it if it wasn't for the fact that you
Oh, fine,
you
it's
get
2
it
beats.
as it's found, and it's found with 2 beats.
Yep.
I wasn't sure about the DM thing for that though. 'Cause it says you unlock it, but do you unlock the same?
You actually unlock it with 2 beats, yes.
Oh, well,
Never
it's
mind. I
not
don't
worth
want it.
anything.
Yeah,
then.
I don't want it if it's only got 2 beats on it.
I mean, it's 4 checkpoints for a fireball.
So y'all bend around the corner and you see You see what looks to be the end of a mausoleum, but you see that where the wall, like a wall's been crumbled down. And
Can I do an investigation to see if the wall, if there's something more to the wall, or if it's just
What'd you get?
a 7?
We're not sure it's a wall.
So what did you do to the wall? Did you walk up to the wall and?
Yeah, I was just kind of like feeling on
The
it.
moment you try to put your hand on it, your hand just goes right there.
Oh,
Even though you roll really crappy.
Good job, Inspector.
I mean, it's kind of,
Did you find
figured
anything?
that's why I rolled a 1, because I was like,
You are so sharp.
there's no DC. I mean, it's literally as long as someone walks up to it, you can tell. What do you
because I
do?
rolled a 1.
You notice there's a tunnel that goes on much further down. So.
This door's actually only an illusion, I think.
As
I say
we-
in my head to everyone.
As we go
Because you
past
already
this
went
illusionary door, or wall here, I will stop, check with the guard to make sure the sunlight can reflect through the illusion.
Yeah, they'll set the things that it does go through.
Man, this is elaborate. This thing if we had to do this ourselves.
Yeah, y'all kind of cheesing it totally right now. So, actually, she'll even wave her hand, and the illusion will get dispelled. Around.
Oh, I guess I could have done that too.
She can easily waste a few spell slots. So.
If she wants to.
Oh no, I don't have the spell yet. That's next. I won't get that for a while because I'm going barbarian.
You want to play Silverhand to fill her?
No.
She's got some pretty nice spells in there, man.
That sounds like
and some of them are at will. That's just like, seriously, you need that at will? Like, seriously?
Fireball at will.
No wonder the good guys always win. That's
Yeah,
bullshit.
no joke. Like I said, it's funny if you like compare her to Vola right now. I'm just like, Vola, you were garbage.
So cute. So cute.
I mean, I don't know. The big bad guy that's after us is also pretty a badass spellcaster too.
Yeah,
no,
and
yeah.
it all ran from him, thankfully. So
We ran after him, and then he got away. That's what I remember.
different bad guy, but okay. I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we ran into
The real bad guy.
the real bad guy on the cover.
Okay, that's right. You two did.
This guy right there.
Oh, that guy. Oh, turned Riaz.
The Thanos of Waterdeep.
The Thanos of Waterdeep.
He is wearing an Infinity Gauntlet there.
die.
It almost. That's when I first saw this. I was like, wow.
I think technically I died. I'll admit that to you. I don't think Rias will.
I don't think it's well.
The 4 villains of water Dragonized.
It takes about 200 feet to get down to it, but eventually y'all do get to the door.
Big friend.
It's like we're in the Mines of Moria.
It says
Melon.
friend and enter.
I'm going to say friend in Elven then.
I don't think it says that.
Melon.
All right. Could you please have sunlight shine on the door? Thank you.
It does shine.
All right. Sunlight was first. The hammer was second.
I touch the hammer to the door
Okay.
as I say friend in Elvish.
Get Deadpool's
I
head out.
suppose take out the unicorn
Got
and
the unicorn and touch the door with it.
You guys start hearing large grinding gears.
I have to admit,
Oh, excuse me. It's the lunch I had at Yawning
expect
Portal.
this to work.
So once he had it like yawning for
No, it actually does. Once the light is fully placed on it, the hammer and the unicorn
I
starts.
knew it. If I said friend
Starts
in
to swing
Elvish,
open,
it would
and
work.
this is a very large vault door, 20 foot high, 20 foot wide. Before you even open it, though, it did say on the top of it, it said the 3 keys bring them forth. Just for you to know, but you already did it.
What language was it in?
Yes.
Common.
Oh.
Oh no, actually,
Dwarven?
it doesn't.
I do not speak
Those
Dwarven.
look like dwarf runes to me,
It
dude.
says it has Dwarven runes on it, but it says
So
also
it's probably in
3 kings
Dwarven.
bringing them forth. I'm assuming it's Dwarvish, but it just
Does
says there's
anyone
other
speak
Dwarven runes
Dwarven?
on it.
I mean,
so-
we would have
It's
done. We
written
obviously
in
did it
Dwarven.
without knowing that.
Well,
but
probably
it's
Silverhand
in
would
Thieves'
probably know it.
Yes, Silverhand does. speak
Man,
Dwarven.
if only there was a first level wizard spellcaster that knew comprehend languages.
I don't know.
Silverhand's got that, and so does
I don't have
Blackstaff,
that.
I believe, actually.
Oh, do they? Okay, fine.
Then you run out of
Anyway, do you speak Dwarven? Do you speak Dwarven?
No.
Dwarf? Dwarf?
Uh,
Dwarf? Oh, well.
I speak
Blackstaff
Aquan, Common,
speaks
Elvish, and
Dwarvish.
Orc.
Blackstaff speaks Dwarvish, and Silverhand.
Man, what a hole in our party makeup. Nobody
Speaks
can speak
Dwarvish.
Dwarf.
She has like 12 languages. Seriously?
Who? Silverhand?
Silverhand.
Yeah,
She's
so-
lived like 500 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
her and the Blackstaff should speak a lot of languages.
Oh yeah, they do. So you eventually open it up, and
And there it is.
Very,
All of the horde, and we're done. Game over.
There's still a guardian.
Wait. Yep.
opening it up.
And there's a bad guy yet to come along as well.
There's a vast chamber, 3 edge-worn columns support crumbling stone bridges 60 feet overhead, with the ceiling rising another 20 feet beyond that. Set into alcoves are 12 sets of double doors made of iron. Each door is 10 foot wide, 10 foot high, and embossed with images of dwarf warriors and plate armors.
I guess the money's behind all these doors. Julian, open that one. Close this one.
Okay. She's very trusting.
Why don't you look around and
Just
see if
like
there's any...
Crush.
I mean, surely they wouldn't trap the doors
Well,
inside
she
the
didn't
vault,
put
would
on
they?
the headband of intellect,
Alright,
so she's
so
not very smart.
I'm
right
not
now.
going to need to draw this out because there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 12 sets of doors. 2 closest to you, right beside one to your left, one to your right, on this side of the wall, and then 4 on this wall, 2 more on that wall, and 4 on this wall.
Close one to the left.
Okay, she goes and tries to push on that one.
Keep pushing. What's your strength?
+4.
You can't get him to budge.
Maybe you should try to
let
pull.
goes and helps. I've got a 17 strength.
She looks at the door to see if it's pull in common is written on it.
There's no pull in common, but even pushing and pulling.
Is it locked?
Give investigation and see if you can find a lock on it.
Plus
That's a
6.
7.
Go with him.
13.
It doesn't seem to be
I
locked.
got a big fat.
I don't think it's locked. I think it's just heavy. Can I help with my strength of 17?
Sure.
So +3.
He does not budge either.
Perhaps it takes a group effort.
All right, I'll try. I'll give it between his legs and like push him like.
Raise
Insert
your,
joke here, dude. How about this? Come on, insert joke here.
PG-13. I'm gonna say
raise your hand if your strength is 12 or higher. Holy wow. Mine's 8. What's yours?
10.
10.
10.
Okay, you 3 down. Next up to help. I have an 8.
I was just going to go up to the door and see if there's anything written on them.
What's that?
I just want to go up to the door and see if there's anything written on them.
Each one just seems to have images of dwarf warriors and plate armor.
No writings, no nothing.
Well, Jillian will try the next door over.
Next door, same thing. You just keep budging. Just
Can I investigate the next door?
Sure.
That's a 2.
8.
This is getting progressively
You
worse.
can't seem to find a locking mechanism at all. So
Kind of investigate the first one. I'll go back by the first one just to check it.
Oh,
That's cute.
it's an iron door.
Yeah, it's a door.
It is possible that the doors are magically sealed.
I start looking around
I would
the,
actually try
in
to
the
go
middle
to
of
the
the
door
room.
since I have the Stone of Galore, and I would try to open it up.
The same doors they've been using.
Mm-hmm.
Neither one.
Okay, maybe it's not the stone.
but does do either of the
They looked at the
spellcasters
ones-
have knock on them?
They looked at the ones on the left, right?
We're looking at the ones on the left.
Okay. I'll look at the one on the right.
There you go.
Investigation?
Yeah, and
That'd be 21.
does not seem to be locked and doesn't seem to have a lock on it. Holy crap! Neither one has knock on them.
I asked the stone, how do I open the door?
Oh, looking at the wrong one. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, last time I remember they just opened the doors.
Which door? Well, no, I don't know.
I'm looking
I don't
around
know this.
inside the room, like if for something else or a clue or things at the walls. And
Well, y'all tried one directly to your left and then one to your left.
Maybe it's a puzzle.
One
Try
to
them
your
all.
right.
Okay, Jillian's gonna go down the hallway and just push each door,
But,
and if they don't move,
so
she'll
on the
just-
very beginning one, you know you've already tried. Second one, you've never tried. Third one, you have not tried. You try that one.
Yeah.
Doesn't budge. Fourth one, it actually pushes open.
Oh, I found one that's open.
Okay. What's on the inside of that room?
It's a rather large room, kind of split into little hallways almost. There's a set of stairs carved into it, going up, and also on the north wall seems to be some kind of fresco of something.
can I investigate the fresco?
Yeah. Can you get up close to it? Can you give me a wisdom saving throw?
Sure. +6,
That's on the 13.
That's right.
19.
You feel like something should have came over you, but you kind of resisted it.
Be careful of this fresco. I feel like something just tried to mess with my
There's a bunch of
mind.
doors to battling goblins, and
Can I investigate it now that it's tried to attack me to see if I can tell what's going on about it?
sure. Give me some kind of Arcana check since you know. It's,
Arcana?
Yep.
So +4,
12.
16. Total.
16.
You feel like it's some kind of magical effect that some kind of enchantment's cast on it to
I think
cause
it's
some kind of charm effect.
got some kind of charm enchantment on it. I'd be very wary of this fresco. Evil Riaz, you want to check it out?
Not really.
So this tomb is trapped. Guardian
Who
indeed.
did it? Who did it?
Well, there's still a way to go. I go upstairs.
Okay.
I follow.
Group will follow. Clearly, Blackstaff and Sylvan's sitting next to you.
No one look at the mural or the fresco.
Come to the stairs. So, anyways, when you first walked in, there's these crumbling
The guy gets
bridges you
mural.
can see above you. And this goes up about 70 foot to get to those bridges.
How far down had we gone?
You went a couple hundred feet down to the earth.
And these stairs are actually going up, you say? Is that
Yeah, they're
right?
going up. Yes. They kind of like go up and around and head up towards these bridges. Now, when you get up here, you can actually get a close look at the bridges. There is 3. One in the middle is completely stone bridge, but it's crumbled in the middle. It's missing the middle section.
You shall
Um,
not pass.
The top and bottom one are both pretty poor condition as well, but they are you for sure can actually walk across them, not safely or not. You see doors on the other side of where you're on. You're kind of like in a big balcony, and there's doors on the other side of each bridge.
Hence the puzzle.
There you go, Robbie. A Bay Lord comes
And
out.
then
Right,
also-
exactly.
I run for it.
There is 3 pillars
Type 6 demon
on the
comes.
side you're
Run,
on.
you fools!
Running
it's a
this
Bay
hall
Lord,
are carved to
well-
resemble warhammers, with their square heads pressed against the floor.
I'll be
The
back as
west
kid like the
wall
white.
bears a cracked mosaic that depicts
white
a dwarf smith at a forge, crafting dwarfs out of black metal and diamonds. And the south wall, something else. And of course, like I said, there's 3 archways with doors in all the east walls.
There's
So we're on a
4
balcony.
bridges.
3 bridges from the
3
balcony
bridges.
we're at. On the other end of those 3 bridges is an archway at each and a door each.
Yep.
And is that the east, northwest?
You're on the west side that's facing the east side.
Okay, and there's
and
stuff
then-
on the north and there's stuff on the south.
Yep.
And it's decorative.
Yeah, all
Is it
different.
at least been informative?
Yes, and there's also 3 big pillars on your side going down the walkway that you're on that have 3 warhammers, the square heads pressed against the floor.
How far across is this?
The square heads pressed
to the
against
other,
floor.
across the bridges or
Yeah.
across the hallway you're in.
To go to get to the other side, how far would you have to go across the bridges?
About 35, 40 feet.
Is there some significance to the warhammers? The depiction of the warhammers being pressed to the floor?
Are they silver?
I press my warhammer to the floor.
Nothing happened.
Uses as an
On this
upside
side,
down
or
walking
don't
stick
you have to go
across
on
the
this side? Are they on this side? Or
No,
the
they're
other
on
side?
the side you're on.
Oh, okay.
Why is it dwarven inspired?
I asked Rainier, why is it dwarven inspired?
I've never been down here, so I have no clue.
Is there any history of your family in dwarves?
Not that I know of, and this is pretty old to you because you can tell everything you see is rather ancient.
You think
so-
your family took this over, perhaps, that was already here?
They may have, but unfortunately I didn't know about this. I mean, my mother never passed this knowledge on to me.
So when I'm looking down, does it look like I can go down and go up the wall?
If you're looking down, you see the room you were in originally.
Yeah, but how high is from the floor of that room to the other side?
Roughly 60, 65 feet.
Okay.
So it looks
Are
like
you
you fell.
a thief?
I mean, a baker.
Is anyone walking like down the whole walkway
can't
yet
make
or
her.
anything?
Not yet.
I did actually. I mean, the whole. You mean the one?
I haven't gone on to any of the bridges.
On
No,
this side.
the bridges no, but at least the
Yes,
thing
I
that
would
show-
also have gone
So I didn't hear you.
into the room.
When you get down, you do see on the western wall. There's a little alcove of it looks like some kind of mural. It's been broken off, and it's all a bunch of shattered tiles on the floor.
Mural?
Mural.
Mural.
Whatever. I just-
Merle Haggard.
Yeah. And as you approach though, you notice where it was on the wall. There's a little bit of crack there.
Kid, look. What's that crack for?
I'm going to check it out if I can.
Sure.
+6.
That's a 9.
15.
No, I think it
No,
was
total.
No.
No, use a 3
9
on the dice.
total. 9 total.
Oh. Ooh, I rolled a 3.
3, yeah.
All right.
Well, that's one better
Yeah,
than
fire
you
that
rolled
one.
last time.
Yeah, you're done for the night.
Yeah.
Again, this is going to happen, but y'all have 2 gods walking behind you, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. As you start peering into that crack, you notice the crack's like moving a little bit. And coming out of it,
Such children. We are such children.
that crack seems to kind of come right towards you. Tries to attack you.
You're being attacked by a crack?
Happens to the best of us.
Probably a mimic of some kind. Bastard, sorry about that.
20 hits you.
20 does currently hit me.
Cool. This black pudding.
Oh!
You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage and 18 points of acid damage.
Whoa!
You have no armor, so you don't worry about that.
Nope.
So it's good one you actually could bring it a little closer. But yeah, you notice the cracks come oozing up as this big black pudding. Again, I can roll initiative. I got a 4. Everyone roll initiative. So let me know if you get below a 4.
I have a 17.
Actually, I'm sorry. Let me know if you get below. If you time me with a 1, it's a black pudding.
I beat you in initiative.
I got 2 ones.
Black staff and silver hand clearly first too. Again, since y'all did this, you gotta make it cheesy. What would you like to do on your turn?
I'm doing. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm looking at. Do I know?
A big black, tarish looking thing envelops your friend.
I'll attack it with one of my daggers. I'll just shoot it with an arrow because I'm back anyway.
Okay.
I got an 11.
You hit.
Or 13.
You should have sneak attack because I'm right there.
Yeah, you really
Yeah,
is.
that's
Kind of
right.
like
True.
halfway eating your friend.
So
We're up to 9.
10, 14 points of damage. Not magic.
Don't forget to follow the
And
channel.
piercing.
You notice the
Sorry.
arrow hits it, but it kind of dissolves rather quickly.
Or leave.
Bill?
Jillian, seeing the arrow, just pulls out a javelin. It's like, I'm sorry, Kenelek. It's nothing personal. And she just runs up and tries to stab it with a javelin. Yeah, that's 20 plus.
Oh, it hits.
And then she'll divine smite the thing.
Ooh, very nice. Will you get down to the and get one of those markers out? You might have to unhook the front of it, though. I'm sorry.
Another crappy divine smite.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's 3 divine smite damage.
Thank you.
And 6
You did 9
from...
points of damage, right?
Why'd you roll your divine smite,
14.
man?
I've
No
been
doubt.
doing that.
How much damage do you total?
Oh, wait. Do I get to re-roll the divine smite? No, it's
No.
not a two-handed. 3 divine smite damage and 6 piercing damage.
Total of 9.
No.
Wow, that was Robbie roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
Don't
know.
pay any attention, people, viewers. They don't know what the heck they're talking about. Just the voice of experience and everyone.
That's easily another hit. So we roll 1 so you can shoot your own partner. Just kidding. I know it's not it.
All right, Negareus, what are you going to do for us?
Your arrow clearly goes thumping through,
15.
but again, it kind of dissolves after being in there for like a split second. 15 points of damage.
What'd you call him again?
Is there much left of the
Nega,
javelin to
Reyes.
hit him with?
Just check.
I took it up a notch. I took it up.
It is still there, but you notice it is rather damaged, unfortunately.
It's okay. Got lots of javelins.
Oh, wisdom saving throw?
Ding. What did you think? I just realized I should probably ask. What
Two necrotic damage!
We don't need to talk about that.
Oh, did you really? NEGA. Nega.
What? I missed it.
Robbie. The faster we move on this conversation, the better for everybody.
Oh, it's just hilarious.
I missed it.
Oh,
unfortunately.
no.
I just caught it.
Oh,
Me too.
I didn't even hear.
We should move on.
yeah.
Anyway,
I'll tell you later.
He thinks the worst of me in every opportunity. I'll tell you what.
Text it.
I hit.
I'd hope so. I mean, it's on the classes that ooze like, so.
And
Which we all know Robbie loves the meta, so he should know what armor class is. I'm gonna say like you missed.
I did 12 points of piercing damage.
With what?
Arrow.
Okay. So that bang yours dissolves rather quickly as it goes into him.
you know, I find it convenient and interesting that some of us who have melee weapons have all decided not to hit this
Yeah, I know. That's
melee
what-
weapon.
that's what
it's
I'm waiting for.
amazing that none of us have conveniently hit it with a melee weapon. I fire my gun at this thing. I'm spending a fifth of a damn treasure point based on what just happened over there. I
wow,
hit you.
yeah.
I mean, we saw his arrow go in, like, dissolve, so...
6 points of my bullet damage.
Alright.
I'm sorry, 7 points actually. So do we kill it on our own?
You do not. Y'all do good though.
Do we at least do half damage?
Oh, you do beyond half damage.
Oh, cool.
Who wants
Nature.
silver hand or black staff? Wants one pick.
Oh, I'll take silver. Sorry, I want black staff.
Black staff.
Mm-hmm. Does she have magic missile?
She does not.
Really? Okay. Then
Fireball?
I will. No, she wouldn't fireball this.
No.
She honestly, I'd use a cantrip first.
Please do not fire.
Actually, she probably would just use a cantrip. If this is mostly dispersed, you just use a cantrip. What do we got?
She's an 18th level spellcaster.
So 4 die, whatever.
Yeah, give me a firebolt range attack.
I roll a 10 on my die. I'm pretty sure that hits.
Yeah, she's-
Fire bolt, you said?
Yeah, she's 18th level.
So 4d10.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 5, 4, 0, and 0, so 29 total.
That's enough. Oh yeah, that's. She
Work a
totally
little
waved her
faster
hand
next
and-
time, guys! That hurt a lot! Can you do that silver stuff again, please?
Henrik.
I'm hurting. I feel like a first level character at the moment.
A little 13 more points healing towards you.
Thank you.
As her
You get-
silvery flame embraces you.
You get hit one time.
For 20-something damage.
What's your? Someone has a very high passive perception, don't they?
17.
He's got a 17, I've got a
God bless,
16.
That's all you need.
I've got a 16.
As you, of course, approach and all kind of help him clean himself up, you
No,
notice.
No. That's
Yes.
why he's been talking to me.
He still has a 16.
Either way, as you notice where he was fighting at, there's a just a little past that. You do notice something that looks kind of odd, almost like an outline of a door sitting there in south wall. That's only you notice with your passive perception 17.
Hey, tell me, looks like there's a door outline over there. You want to go check it out?
I do check it out.
Maybe you are the real Rias. I apologize. I
Give me
frankly,
an investigation with advantage.
I thought if you were going to
advantage?
betray us,
Yeah.
you would have done so by now. So I apologize.
Highest was 18.
So 24.
You find it.
Likewise, I should believe you are who you say you are as well. No one can act like that and not be real.
I don't know what you're talking about. So.
You see what should be some kind of
Trius?
door. You don't see how to open it though.
With the 24, I didn't see how to open it.
No, but you notice there's a door there, but you don't seem to.
There's a door here, but I can't figure out how to open it.
You don't see some kind of locking mechanism or anything. Push. Give me. You're pushing pretty hard. Give me a shrink check or athletics.
All right. Plus 3. 7.
It's not budging.
We do have Jillian.
Jillian, you want to come?
Jillian, what race are you?
I'll give you a hand.
She's asked me.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I'll go help her.
I'll assist.
By the way, is this Jillian in any way based, shape, fashion, form based off of Jillian Michaels at all?
No.
Okay.
The
The
fitness
tra-
instructor.
The fitness instructor from The Biggest Loser, yes.
I didn't think about that, but maybe I'll have to make her. Or somebody assisting me.
I was gonna assist you.
I really don't want you to yell at me to lose weight.
That's a 21.
Oh, Tortles weigh this
I rolled
much.
That's enough.
With my 10 strength, I rolled a 20.
Staring at
Oh,
Ken like,
I'm right under.
you're already
Right over
fighting.
there. I pray for Bob.
As you're pushing, and the little halfling rolled natural 20 on his push as well. You'll push it open actually. This huge, heavy door comes open.
Glad I can.
So the doors that are meant to be pushed are just heavy. Okay.
This is a rather beautiful treasure room.
Oh, we did it. We're done.
Very ancient door that looks like no one's ever been in here. Green copper urns on platforms overflow with coins, gems, and more. I'm gonna say y'all start going through it. You
I
find
will actually call Lady Silverhand of Lady Blackstaff. It appears we found the treasure.
Or a treasure.
they're looking at it. And they don't. that all looks very ancient. Like
This
it
isn't,
belonged
It's a treasure, but not the treasure.
inside this. Yeah.
So this one we keep. Thank you.
There's a bunch of gems.
It's an empty note.
There's a ring inside one of them.
There's still 2.
Actually, I'm sorry. There's 11 rings in one of them, with one very, very special looking ring.
Unlock.
Yeah. There's also a 9-inch tall silver statue of a dwarf, a priest of Moradin.
I pick it up and start talking to
With
it.
amethyst
Are you?
eyes.
Is there a dwarf in here?
Weighs about 10 gold, 10 pounds.
Cool. Is there a dwarf in here?
No. Oh,
I'm sorry.
I have a
I have a talking stone. I have a talking unicorn. I don't know.
The
There's
statue answered no.
No, I'm saying like
The statue's like, no.
It doesn't say it in Dwarvish. Insight. Insight on the talking
There's a
statue.
crap ton of gold in here for your EBT food stamps. So I'm not gonna go into that, but there is at least one special ring in there. I'll say you can go to Silver Handcaster and Magic on this, and she can tell you what it is.
She spent 100 gold pieces.
Yeah, it's a ring of warmth.
Wow, that was a waste of 100 gold pieces.
Wow.
Put it on you, and you're never cold.
Yeah, precisely.
I'm gonna get one of those for Gonan.
But like I said, the gold found in this room clearly is much older than normal dragons. Like it might have belonged to the dwarfs that helped kind of form Undermountain.
It's interesting.
Say Gonan would go everywhere.
Any exits out of this
sweating. Just
No, this is a little 10 by 15 foot room, just treasure filled.
Ring of Winter.
So
Yeah. Okay.
That's what you said, right?
so check. Sigurdor. No.
So Jay, he said Ring of Winter, right?
Yes.
I prefer something I can actually unlock.
We can use it for this session.
How the heck did it leave Schultz?
Last I saw this, it was in Ahoy Hoy with my good friend Artis Simmer.
So no further can we go in this particular chamber. So we make our way back down
Well,
the
we
steps.
still have what? 10 doors.
Yep.
Several on the
Let's
first
get
floor.
to
We
them.
did-
And there's also 3 bridges.
There were rings that weren't anything.
Oh yeah, there's
special.
the 3
Yeah,
bridges.
there's
We've
gold.
got-
There's some EBT.
Is there one that's turtle finger sized?
No, they're all dwarvish.
How about let's at least approach it with some sort of intelligence here. We now know that there are doors that are meant to be opened. They just simply need to be given a good strong nudge. Jillian, do you mind going back downstairs, take the halfling with you, take Casperilla with you, and go through and periodically push on every door and see which one, see if other one's open.
okay. She's just going down there.
Okay.
Door pusher.
At the party. Yep.
We're just upstairs.
I keep
Going downstairs.
And we can hear each other in our
We actually can look down there. Apparently,
Blackstaff will approach.
And this
with
all
you.
plays into your
Just
evil
make sure.
plan anyway.
To make this simple, you're gonna start pushing all the doors. None of them open besides the one you've already opened, and the one right beside it, which both leads into the same area. So
Oh, run back upstairs. No doors open.
Do you come up a different stairway?
okay.
I'm gonna
this isn't Full House where it's all the it's where it's all the same stairwell. Just comes up the same executive. Sorry.
I'm gonna take I'm gonna take the ring.
Dimensional
The
stairway.
rings. What's what the other rings?
Yeah.
Is there anything
Like on
on
Dr.
that
Who
lead me to
on-
believe they
on
help open
yesterday.
doors?
She's like,
They all
"Don't
have the
freak out, they
symbol
walk in and go,
Morden
"Oh,
on them.
dimensional,
and
engineering, I
nothing-
like
I mean, you
We
can,
take
you
it
can put
with
one
them.
on and go down and try to open it up, and nothing seems to happen.
Okay.
So.
Just because we can't loot it, we take it in the case it's
You got some very
plot,
nice food.
plot
Yeah.
important. So 3 bridges. One's very intact, one's kind of intact, and one's kind of broken.
No.
Is that- was
Two
that-
are kind of intact.
Two are the north and
is
south one are kind
nowhere
of
near
intact. The one in the middle is missing a good 15 feet in the middle of it.
I go the one in the middle.
Why?
The one that's broken.
Because it's the one in the middle.
No, it's more along the lines of you can't push the door. You're not strong enough.
No, there aren't doors to get to the get to the bridges.
There's bridges, doors on the other side of the bridge.
We walked right by the bridges to go get eaten by them.
Yeah, the bridges lead to more doors.
Right, but I'm just checking these 3 bridges.
Go
I'm
ahead.
checking the bridge
Go ahead, Kidluck.
that has the hole in the middle first. And I'm going and I'm tapping with my warhammer in front of me every step to make sure it doesn't fall apart with weight.
You know, I just realized a dwarf could just simply look at, that stone, that's dirty, it's fine. We're missing our
We
dwarf.
can't do that. What happened?
Hold
Do
on.
I get to the center?
There may be a chance. Lady Blackstaff, do you know polymorph? I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
True polymorph.
Or fly.
Oh, no, she does not. God, y'all suck.
They did not wake up and choose their spells well this morning.
I bet the spell book's impressive.
Do I make it to the
It is
center?
very impressive, but like nothing what y'all want.
You want that?
I mean, if you want some damage, Silverhand's gonna throw it out for you. If you want everything else to go, Black Stuff can do it. It just can't be polymorph apparently.
All right, fine. Go for it, Kinley.
Do I make it to the center?
Which one did you go on?
The middle one.
The middle one.
And I'm pressing my hammer down before I take any steps. Like,
Yeah, the bridge.
the one with the big hole in the middle.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to. How much do you weigh?
A shit ton.
You're a turtle, right? So
Like
we're talking
380 pounds ish. Here, let me look exactly.
You're just getting here. Ahoy, ahoy!
Over 300 pounds easily, right?
Oh, yeah.
Can you give me a dexterity saving throw?
Okay, but did you hear that I was like pushing down with my weight before I step onto it?
Oh, I thought you said you.
No, I'm like pushing down with my warhammer before I step onto any of the bridge.
Oh, yeah, I'll be nice then.
I
Clearly,
clearly said that
Is
before.
that advantage on the saving throw?
yes. I'll let you do that. As soon as you push your weight onto it, it goes. That first half of that bridge goes crumbling down.
Okay.
Maybe I should put you on a diet.
I've got a rope. Let's next time we step on a bridge, let's. Well, I don't want to be roped to him. He'll pull me right off the edge, but
Do it.
do it. It'd be cute.
It
He's so
would be.
cute.
He can be the anchor.
Is there sidewalls?
So now,
like
how,
walls?
There's no
so
way.
what? How big is the gap now?
Now about 25 foot.
Julian's like, well, I could have helped maybe before, but yeah, my 18 feet are just not going to do it now.
Well, that.
Throw the halfling. Who said that?
Black Staff says I can help if you need me to.
Oh, well.
Who wants to go across?
Why don't we walk
now
across
I'm
the ones
now
that
I'm
attack first?
mending.
The rocks fall.
Go right ahead. You'll be there for a couple years. You want to fly across?
Sure.
She'll touch you and cast fly on you.
Oh my God! There's a flying. What do you know?
Halfling.
Halfling. Good thing it's not dark.
Cookies come falling out of his pockets.
Yeah.
So there's a pillar around which I can tie her up
On the other side?
on our
this
side.
side, yes.
And is there anything on the other side to tie her up to?
There's not. So there's a door on the other side, but doesn't seem you can probably tie anything to it.
Any doorknobs or latches or anything like that? I'm gonna fly to the other side and investigate.
Oh, by the way, Silverhand has her flame tongue sword out to give you a light. I'm sorry, it's just there earlier. But,
I was fine without the flame tongue, but thank you.
yeah, I know most of you all are fine. I'm pretty sure everyone here is fine actually.
Except for
besides
him.
him. So Silverhand at least
Of
not
course.
We
scared.
had someone had to have light.
Plus, she brought her flame tongue sword out, so she's good. Plus, she's glowing blue with silvery light, anyways. So.
Very.
I don't know that turtles have
All right,
dark
I'm going
vision.
to
Actually,
Turtles are not-
land
turtles are
on the
not
other
dark
side
vision.
and look around us. Notice anything?
Which side did you landing on? Well, which?
Left.
The very top one. And now that you actually got closer, it's still kind of hard for you to see. But you see this big door, and it's made out of some kind of metal that looks pretty freaking sturdy.
Any latches or doorknobs or anything like that? I'm gonna investigate the door and see if I think I can get it up.
It looks pretty sturdy, made of a certain material that generally makes stuff immune to critical damage.
Okay.
Cast aluminum. Cool.
How deep? Can I see the bottom of the pit below us, or is it?
it's
faded?
the room we were in. It's like.
Are we
60 feet
above the
down.
room we are?
Right, right.
Oh, okay.
70
60
feet above
feet
it.
down or 70
60
feet
or
down,
so, yeah.
somewhere in there.
I was just going
Did we not look up when we were down there before?
Yes, he told us that we saw bridges earlier.
Okay, I missed that bit.
Mm-hmm. But it doesn't seem to be. There is some hinges that seem like it would make it swing inward, but you don't really. Yeah, you don't see any way to open it.
Okay.
I tie a rope.
Move on to the other door or anything.
Come on,
They all
Mr.
pretty much the
Twain.
same.
All three are very similar the same.
I don't see any way to get in here. Do you?
How far is the span? Not the broken one, but the others. spans. Is there one less than 18 feet?
I'll tie.
They're all 35 foot across.
But the bridge goes all the way across.
Oh,
They just look older.
yeah,
They
between the
go
breaks,
all the way across.
the breaks don't make a gap itself. They just make it instead of going from 5 foot down to like a 2.5 foot squeeze. So you're Be very, very careful on that little spot. And
I'll
those
tell
are
myself off.
Those about 10-foot areas where they're kind of like missing half the bridge.
And walk across the left-hand one.
How much do you weigh?
I'm an Eladrin, so female.
You're pretty light,
roughly
so.
100 pounds.
I'd say you make it cross really well.
Okay. And pretty middle door. Push on it. Push on it. Push on it.
Push on all you want. You can give me a strength check if you want.
I'll help her.
Right on. 10.
12.
So the reason why we haven't sent Julian across yet?
Really?
Julian will just go across one of the others, like get a running head start and just jump.
How much do you weigh?
She weighs probably about 180.
Okay. So you're gonna run across one of them and then jump.
She's jumping where there's a, like, up in front of the break.
Okay. I'm gonna say you jump. Easily across
Hold
the
on.
break.
Before you say anything else, I will tell you good luck, and you have a bardic inspiration die, just in case.
Oh, wonderful.
Alright, you easily scale past the little 5-foot broken area, but as you land on the other side, you gotta give me a dexterity saving throw as your weight comes down and it starts crumpling.
Good luck.
Well, -1. I'll use my inspiration. Well, hold on.
Well, my die's a d6, by the way. Not that you may need it.
That'd be a 13.
Oh, maybe you should roll it anyway.
Oh, there we are. 19.
You land, and as soon as you start landing, it starts falling. You do the whole really quick. You run across, the stones are falling, and you jump across, and you get across. As pretty much the whole bridge came crumbling down behind you.
Oh, well.
So we have no bridge anymore.
No, there's still one.
There's still one on the very north side, the one that you went across.
Well, can you try to open that door?
I thought that's what he was doing. Was he doing?
He went to the
middle one?
The bottom one, the very south one.
There's now 2.
Well,
that
because the other one I
crumbled.
wasn't going to be able to jump it.
Right.
Captain Ahoy took care of that one.
The middle one I took care of.
Yeah.
But it already had a huge.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
got
it
like
had
a
a big
20-foot
valve.
dragon in it.
Jillian will go up to that door and try to push it open.
I was
I
just
mean,
checking
since
to
you're
see if
there-
it was illusion.
Yeah.
Try, give me a athletics check. to try
Can
to
you
push it.
can you assist him?
Well,
We can't get to the same. We're in
on-
different
yeah, now-
arches.
You're the only
You-
one
you can,
flying
you're
around.
fine.
You can fly over there.
Fly over there.
But he's not proficient in athletics, so
Oh no, you're not.
Yeah, I'll just
no, that's
I doubt it.
15.
6.
Extremely strong. Nope.
She's gonna take a few minutes to try to get herself together. Try again in a little bit.
Sure, I'm
see
not
it.
doing anything else. These bardic inspiration dice. Good luck.
I don't see any way I can get over there. Unless it's something magical like the halfling.
Jillian's like
Well, she can drop her fly spell and cast it on you as well, I guess.
in the middle.
Actually, of course,
While
actually,
Casparillo's flying about 200 feet up.
I got a 16.
Does it? It's a 22. I don't know if that.
22.
22 athletics.
You actually do.
I got
Ooh.
a 16.
I didn't even use my bardic
Helping on the
inspiration.
That's cute.
Kilo Halfling is really getting you, helping you do it. You actually finally open it up. You're in the south one, I believe,
Yeah.
which is 6. Alright, as you open this door, it's a 20-foot high room by, I believe it's 20 by 20, 15 by 15. Sorry. The northeast and south walls are adorned with dust-covered frescoes with a bunch of doorsmiths that work in their forge. And there's also in the middle of the room an iron anvil sits atop a raised stone block. And both fixtures are draped in cobwebs.
Doesn't look like there's much in here.
look around. I know that's not your strong suit, but look around anyway.
I'll look around too.
Yeah. She's just gonna kind of look around to see what she can find.
Okay. So there's frescoes you can look at.
I don't know about these frescoes.
And there's the anvil. So let me know what you want to look. Which one you actually want to look at?
She'll go to the anvil.
A bunch of cobwebs on it, so you really can't see much. But
She'll just carefully wipe some away.
do you read Dwarvish?
Nope.
So you see a bunch of Dwarvish-looking runes there, but you don't quite understand them.
I will pull out a sheet of paper. And
Wait. Oh, well, I guess sheet of paper works. I was going to say, can you at least read Dwarven letters and speak them out loud, and we can get Dwarven translators of the rarest shall have a bond?
Probably not. I don't know. I could read dwarven.
Give me I'll just say investigation to try to do intelligence. Just do intelligence.
Ooh.
I mean,
That's a 6.
Yeah.
okay.
She's just gonna write it down on paper and then give it to the halfling
Do
to
you
fly it back.
speak dwarf?
No, but he can fly it back.
Okay. No one else there speaks dwarf.
But
Blackstaff.
Blackstaff does. So Gary needed a Blackstaff. You don't speak dwarf, do you? She says.
But I do have comprehend languages. I just don't see the need to cast it yet.
She says it reads, "Let the hammer fall and the anvil ring."
I hate to say this, but do you mind taking Kinlick's hammer over to him, and so that way you can let the hammer fall?
Can I
I don't
borrow
think
this?
he can carry you there, Kinlick.
I'll bring it right back. I promise. Cookie.
That's unfair. It's so unfair.
It's adorable. I love
We'll
it.
fly it over there.
Yeah. Jillian takes it and is
Hey.
like gives temporarily.
It
He's
said
We're
like,
just
Yeah.
mad because you
You're
just think
supposed
it's
to
getting
hit, hit the hammer.
Beautiful.
Hammer
It,
against
it
the
is
anvil.
amazing. At roll
Jillian will give you a.
And I'm going to stand right outside the room.
Yeah, she's like, here, take this temporarily. Gives you.
I've
potion
come up with an
healing.
idea.
It's like I
Inspired
might
by
need
that.
that.
Oh, okay.
It's not
I'm
PG.
going to go out and get just where the door where we can't see. Like I can't see what's going on.
Okay.
And Jillian will just slam the hammer down on the anvil.
It makes a loud noise.
Yeah, she
Well,
would
that's
probably
kinda like a
sneeze
sneeze.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But nothing seems to happen.
Wisdom saving throw is told the dead happen.
Yeah. I mean, it's a loud ringing noise, but
So let the hammer fall. And what was the other part?
And the
Something will ring.
and the anvil.
The anvil
fall
will ring.
And the anvil ring.
So you brought the hammer down on the anvil.
Yeah.
And the anvil rang very loudly.
Did it? Just rang very loud.
I turn around and try the door up behind me,
Is there another anvil or hammer? Is there another hammer in the room?
thinking that might have been a.
Jillian will look around for
Trigger
another
or something?
hammer since this one.
The door seems. Are you trying to push on it
Are
again?
you still okay,
Give
Julia?
me a strength
yeah,
check.
yeah, for the
Oh,
moment.
okay, I'll come back in.
That's what I
Can I get my
thought,
potion back?
There you go.
No. Okay. So you're looking around the room for another hammer.
Yeah.
The only thing in the room is the frescoes. So I'm taking you're praying to those.
She's like,
Okay.
looks at the halfling.
I'm going to go to the
Okay.
door. Are you going to guard
We've
the
had
door
enough
while I
of
look
this.
at the... Yes.
I don't presume to tell you how to cast your slots or whatever have you, and I know you've already cast a fly, and I appreciate that. But do you mind upcasting? No, Jay, you're not going to tell somebody to cast a 6-level spell so you can cast fly on 4 different people. That's ridiculous. Never mind. Don't pretend I never asked. It's just because it was a dumb idea to do. You can upcast fly and get more targets.
I know she can.
I know.
She could if she wanted to, but she's the only one person wanted to fly so far.
Okay, nobody else asked.
I'm thinking that it would have been smart to have made somebody who's strong be able to fly, so that when they can ferry us all around.
That's the only way I'm going to get over there is being able to fly. I mean,
Look at the
I'm not going to be
fresco.
able to cross the bridge.
Look in the fresco.
But we have Maelin War Dragon here, don't we? He's strong, isn't he?
You
Is he strong enough to carry a
give me
400
a
some
perception check.
pound
I mean, he's a fighter, I guess. I hope he's strong.
Godan could carry me. I'm not sure if anybody else
You
could.
notice in the south wall, one of the frescoes, the dwarf that's hammering away at the anvil seems to be wielding a stone hammer, and it seems almost like you kind of like pull it out.
Oh.
Little tiny hammer.
Oh, I'm going to pull out the hammer.
What do you do? Again, there's some dwarves runes on it.
On the hammer?
I fly that back to
Bring
to
me
the black
my
staff.
hammer while you're at it. I feel naked. I say while I'm mostly naked. I have a great coat on and some breeches.
The silver hammer.
What?
Take a little hammer back
and
to
my
her.
hat.
She says it reads, "Let's hearts be lifted and battles won."
You get that transcription on that hammer done.
Yeah, let hearts be lifted and battles won.
Well, can you bring it back?
Okay, so I'll bring it back. This little hammer.
Little tiny.
Tink!
She's like, go outside for a moment. Would you?
Alright, you gonna hold on to the potion?
She gives you back the
Okay.
potion. I might
I'll take
need
the
it.
potion out. Okay.
And she just whacks the anvil with this little hammer.
A beautiful ring kind of echoes through the room. You guys are, well, you can kind of hear it.
Yeah.
Can we hear it?
No, unfortunately not. But it's very soft, but it sounds very, very melody-like. Like like a normal hammer should make that sound. And you feel kind of bolstered a little bit. So You two both gain 10 temporary hit points.
Wonderful. Julian kind of struts out of the room.
There's no
That's right. We
bridge.
Well, she just struts out into that broken part. It's just like, oh, crap. Looking at the bridge.
So there's a problem.
Nothing happened.
Unfortunately, Blackstaff needs to touch you to cast Fly on you.
She could cast it and
You want me to
fling
carry
herself
it
over.
Does a black staff have a familiar?
That's what I'm looking at really quick.
Of course, the black staff doesn't have a familiar. Why would the black staff have a familiar?
She's like, I don't need a familiar. I need a familiar.
Is there anything in that room to tie a rope to?
Yeah, the anvil. Probably.
That qualifies. I ask you.
Actually, just fly a rope over.
Untie my rope
Uh-huh.
from the pillar on the other side.
I mean, I've got a rope as well.
Right, I understand. This is really more about me because I'm out on an island right now. I'm not really so much worried about them. And tie my rope to the anvil,
Well,
and then you can do whatever you want to do with the rope to get
There's
these
a
guys.
door where you are that we need to go in.
I know, but I'm feeling very lonely at the moment.
Okay.
That's right, I said it.
Oh, okay. So
You're trying to get over to the one with
Trying to-
our
we're trying to
You
get
said there's
you
nothing
over,
else to
do
be
you?
done in there. Again, I'm just playing around with it. The
well, we don't know.
I can't hold a rope for anybody.
Two other doors that we need to check.
Oh, you know what?
I tried
Here's
my
what we can
door
do.
now.
How strong is Kinolette?
I have a 17 strength.
Well, if the whole
Is fine,
group comes
isn't it?
together, Jillian can try to
They're both willing to have powers on
get to your side.
Of course they are.
Hers Blackstaff's just a little bit better than Blackstaff.
I mean,
Actually, no. There'd be so much rope.
does
I'd
my- I
probably
tried my
like
door
land
again. Did it get
to the
easier?
floor, anyways. Actually, how far up is that second story from
60?
the bottom?
60 foot.
60 feet.
Yeah. Damn. We can tie,
Tie two ropes
We can tie a
together.
rope down.
Can I tie two ropes together?
Wow. It doesn't have fireball. It does have levitate.
Does it levitate? Levitate.
It's 20 charges, 2 charges for levitate.
Levitate you can cast. It's not touch, right?
No, it's not touch. It could be ranged because you can cast on other people who, against their will, make a wisdom saving throw and lift them off the ground.
So
She can levitate on people down or up.
And they can a person choose to fail or no?
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You can choose your
It's
resistance.
normally
Well,
targeted
and-
against
and
a willing
Casparilla
target
can
if they're
move you
under
sideways.
wisdom saving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Casparilla
both
can
of them
move
have
you
I'm
horizontally.
sorry, I had to look up. Both of them have power, so they can both cast levitate.
Okay.
Well, only one person needs to be ferried one at a time, so
Yeah.
we don't have to use all their charges.
Well, Blackstaff will upcast fly to whatever max level it possibly can cast and get as much as you guys can. Just unfortunately, you're too far away from her to.
Can you do levitate? Does levitate
Is
touch?
fifth level as high as it can go?
Levitate can't actually
Fly.
fly can for every additional target you upcast it to gets another target. So if she wants to cast as a 9th level spell and be ridiculous about it, she could actually make 7 people fly.
Well, you know what Julian will do is like tie his rope and her rope together and tie it to the anvil and see if like the anvil moves when she pulls on it and leans back. Does it move?
It doesn't move.
She's just gonna climb down to the bottom.
Really, we only need 2 levitates. They can just make Kinlet levitate. We just be all climb aboard clay, and that's gonna be a fun ride anyway. And then whenever we need to go to the other thing, we'll just have one other big, large, strong person, probably you, be a levitating person. We'll just ride you up and down.
Okay, that works.
Well, Jillian
Don't
will
do that
just
on
climb down
context.
to the bottom anyways and just run back up to the top.
Well, that makes okay. So you make up the top.
Yep.
She hasn't used her spell slots yet, so
Jillian just comes running back. Hey guys, I figured it out.
still the north door and the middle door.
We still got to get to the middle one and the one where Tilda is all by herself.
Let's go to the one with Tilda. Let's at least retrieve all the party.
That's
So,
true.
somebody strong, presumably you, go over there, levitate that person up.
Okay.
Okay. And Jillian just goes over there and she's like, I'll give this a push, see what we can do.
I hit a knee and
Oh, that's yeah.
That's pretty good.
Tilly sits here.
You want me to?
No,
I mean, he got it. He got
20,
it.
20.
He
It's
got
like a
it.
25.
Yeah.
I sit there and pout as only loud as you can.
Again, you push really hard and it finally opens up. About the same size as the previous room you were just in. Though in this one, there's a tall 10-foot painted statue of an armored male dwarf wielding a battle axe and wearing a mask stands at the back of this 20-foot high room. And there seems to be some kind of trap door in front of it.
Trap door in front of it.
Do you have your rope?
I can. It's tied to. It's
You
tied around my
proficient in
waist.
religion? Right?
What's that?
Are you proficient in religion?
No.
You're a paladin.
I know.
Sad state of affairs.
She's proficient in fitness, I guess, now.
I yell over and ask someone to untie that end of the rope, and so I retrieve my rope.
This is a tie the rope to the statue and then leave it to that column.
Yeah.
Has been
Out
the
of curiosity,
best.
what god do you worship?
Well, in other words, I see what you're
Well,
trying to say.
she hasn't picked a god this one.
So, in other words, people can hand over hand if they had to.
Yeah, if they had to.
Then we can do. First off, let's figure out the trapdoor first before we start messing around. The mask, is it a given style? Is it the kind of mask one might see on a lord that doesn't want to be known?
No, it seems to just fit the statue. Do you have proficient in religion by chance?
Double hells, no. Let's see here. No.
Unfortunately, you don't know.
Can I take a hard look at the? Well, I'm going to defer to your powers of investigation and perception when it comes to the trapdoor, but I shall assist you. I have a little bit of roguey power,
You
but
want me to check out the. I'll investigate the trapdoor.
Okay.
With a 18.
I mean, it's a trap door. It doesn't seem to be locked at all, but I mean, it seems to be a normal trap door.
any traps?
You don't notice a trap on this side, for sure.
How about you just pull it?
Yeah.
That was a nice vague answer. I love it.
Pull
How
it.
about you just pull it? Or push it. I don't know how it opens.
Since I can fly, I'll just put my foot on it.
You're just standing on it.
Well, flying, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
standing on it doesn't do anything.
Oh, okay.
It seems to.
Push it down.
It seems like the handle you'd have to pull up.
Oh, pull it up. Okay, I'll pull it up.
Alright, when you do, the statue's eyes glow really, really bright, almost magical-like and fire-like, and it shoots fire bolts, eyeballs at you.
Oh, good.
Can you give me a dexterity saving throw?
Oh, it really was a trap.
25.
You avoid it, dodging it.
Does the statue move or stay in place?
Stays in place.
So I'll grab the mask. Where's this mask?
The mask is actually
It's on it?
It's on it. It's the
Oh,
mask.
okay.
What's inside the trapdoor?
Oh, he didn't open it.
Before I get
He
shot.
pulled it and nothing happened other than firebolts shot at him.
Mm-hmm.
So which one? So any frescoes in this room?
Just the statue itself. If one is proficient in religion, you can give me a religion check to see what it is.
See what is the fresco?
The statue itself.
Statue.
If I can be levitated up there, I'll make a roll since no one else is rolling. I'm not proficient with it, but I'll don't roll d20.
I have a +4.
Then roll.
I'm not over there.
Oh, hop on him.
Can he carry me? I'm 400 and something
He can
pounds.
levitate. He's got.
What's your strength?
Like 18.
18. So that times 15 should still not be enough.
Well,
And that's not counting everything I'm carrying. Warhammer, my great-grandfather's shell.
Very true. He's a heavy mother.
That is actually true. Technically, levitate you can only carry what you can normally carry unencumbered up, and 400 pounds.
What would a levitate spell on him do?
He just levitate.
Can we ask for one of those from one of the gods that be?
Blacksmith did the first one, so silver hand over that one. That way you have two of them.
And then
All right.
he can push you horizontal.
I levitate over the bridge
Okay.
and head over there.
Very godlike.
And religion check the statue. With a 5. I have never seen that. We didn't have this temple in Ahoy Hoy.
Tell us about the frescoes.
There's not any fresco.
Can you come down here, please?
I levitate back over the bridge.
I hop on top of you.
I levitate back over the bridge.
I look at it myself. And with my 12, what do I know?
It's a pretty statue with a mask.
Some kind of statue with a mask. You don't really know what this is.
Jillian will look at it and see what she can see.
Very pattern like.
Inspiration.
Oh, that's right. You haven't used it for me
Yeah.
yet.
That's minus 1 on 760. 22.
Thanks to that inspiration, you actually do know what it is.
I thought I had to be proficient to even try.
No.
You always try.
Okay.
You realize it's
Same thing.
Yeah.
Gorm Gulfin, I think it's how you say it.
Guthwin.
Guthrin? You said it?
Gorm Goose.
Gorm Guthwin.
Yeah. Dwarven god of vigilance, and also he's known as Fire Eyes.
Makes sense.
No. Okay, well, I'm just going to tell them that.
Do we still have a mirror?
Okay.
Sure, I'll say you have one.
I hold the mirror in front of where the statue is looking at itself, and I say, "Hey, Jillian, why don't you try that trap door?"
Guthwin.
Okay, she's probably going to blow through you, but she just quickly rips open the trap door.
As you try to pull it, I mean, with all your might, it doesn't budge, but the eyes do blast you right in the face. Give me a dexterity saving throw, because it's getting you right in the face.
It's not getting the mirror?
Yeah, sure.
Didn't shoot back at it?
No.
Such a good plan.
It's an 11.
A 10.
You know what? You're going to take 22 points of fire damage as it kind of bursts
How
through
much?
22. And then you're going to take an extra D6 points of damage as shards of glass.
I'm down at the 22.
Oh, you take an extra 1 point of slashing damage, shards of glass, like, impale you in your face.
Jillian goes up to Kennelik.
Don't worry, gods. Healing word.
Oh, I was about to say, I was just going to go slap Kennelik in the face for 1 HP.
That's fine. I'm healing wording this anyway.
Okay.
Have an additional 5.
Jillian, again,
Yeah,
though,
six.
I'm sorry, 6. Have an additional 6.
you really thought like you pulled up all your might and that nothing happened at all whatsoever.
I think that mirror got in
Tell
the
me
way.
about the mask.
Kennelik.
Is it removable?
It's not. It just seems to be part of the statue. It seems like you just kind of covers half his face.
I'm drinking that healing potion that I
Kind of
have.
just to emphasize that it's
Your
only
one
you see his eyes.
that you get every session.
Yeah.
Hence his name's Fire Eyes.
I try to examine the entirety of the statue,
Still blooded.
looking
Okay,
for lack of a better term, the off button.
Okay.
And a 5 on the die, so we'll move on.
You just know that clearly it melds pretty much flawlessly with the floor and looked pretty fucking sturdy. Dang it, there was more one. Sorry.
That's why we're good.
That was a waste.
We could just go to the other room. Come back and try and figure out. See if perhaps one gave you a little bit of health. The other roommate gave you the key in order to solve this room.
I levitate.
I'll push him.
And crab.
I'll hop on you. We'll go down.
Yeah.
Then I will pull you along
Alright.
the floor until
You
you
can
get
jump
to the
on.
next one, and then
You
you
can
can
jump
back
on
up.
to
Gotcha.
Jillian's back and she'll go over. Now she
the-
worships Torm.
Good one.
God of Paladins.
Yep.
Alright,
I'm
gonna
not
say
doing
that
that
happens and y'all get to the other side of the bridge.
Bahamut thing. I was like,
I think
everybody does
only
that
really
one.
West, you're the only one standing beside Silverhand and the black stuff, I believe.
Again, it's
We
all
just looking
part
for
of his
lawful
evil
good
plan.
deities
We've
of
already
Allah?
established that.
Yeah.
And that was when West cast Fire.
I thought about Tyr, but
Nah, tears boring.
yeah.
Tears boring.
Tyr is my god. I worship Tyr with my other characters, but everybody chooses Tyr when they're paladins.
Yeah. The Shat worships
Or
Weejazz,
Bahamut or something
so.
like that. It's always something.
Who did I?
Oh, I'll find you a good religion.
The God
No,
of
give me a
Justice.
second.
One of my favorite religions is the Red Knight. Very few people know who she is, and I love
I know.
the Red Knight.
During fourth
She's
edition,
badass. Yeah.
during
She
fourth
is
edition, I
awesome.
had a
My
character
my
that I-
samurai from 5th edition is worships the Red Knight, which is awesome. I can't remember who it was, but one of the people in our game, the game I played with, the game piece, her character actually worshipped Red Knight too. I was like, holy crap! So both our characters worship Red Knight. So that's actually pretty
The
cool.
goddess strategist.
Yeah, I think she's awesome. I think she's a really cool god.
She's pretty cool.
Anyways, magic happens. You're all in front of that last door besides West. West is across the bridge, with the necklace of fireballs in his hand, looking at you guys.
Could be a paladin Lathander.
Yeah. I guess I could be Lothander.
What y'all do? Same kind
I'd
of
do
door.
Lothander.
Yep.
You know what? You could be a farmer and be a paladin of Shantea.
Yeah, that's fine. Fine. We'll do that one. Shantea.
Hey, meet Randleman and see what gods he
C-H-A-N.
worships.
How's it spelled?
I
C-H-A-N.
think Randleman's up to like 12, 13 now.
Chauntea. She's a goddess of agriculture, farmers, gardeners, and summer.
Hey.
She is neutral good, but she has she can have a paladin of
Umberlee's a great one.
That's not good. Umberlee's not a good line deity.
There's always
okay.
Torm,
That's what I said. The
god of
Shat's got
courage and
Weejazz.
self-sacrifice.
No,
That's
no,
what
that's what it
I
was
said.
originally. Now it's Shantea. It's perfect for Julian
Right.
Michaels now.
Goddess of agriculture.
Yeah.
Protect those
And
farms.
exercise and yoga.
So yeah, y'all from the other door besides West. Someone's gonna push on it, or
You gonna push on the door this time? You want me to help you?
Yeah, she'll
Should be
push on
working.
this. She'll push on
I'll
it.
get in
Helm
between.
would have been boring. Ilmater would have been. Actually,
yeah, Daggers kind of cool.
Actually, Ilmater might have been
25.
a more appropriate one for you.
18.
God of endurance, yeah.
Both.
Again, you really help. Is M the team time?
Of course, all the Forgotten Realms gods just are
All right.
not as good as the Greyhawk gods. They're just not.
Yeah.
Welcome to this room.
BS.
There's 4 suits of rusted plate armor.
Watch me trigger, Jay.
Helmet size for a door, stand in corners in this 20-foot high room.
I'm sorry.
Each suit
Gnomes gotta have novels written after them.
is dripping
That's true.
cobwebs. And there's Dover's ruins carved in the far wall.
Shall we write them down and ferry them back over?
Sure, I'm gonna say that happens quickly. She explains to it says a secret never before told will part the Dumathorian's lips. Dumathorian?
That's Cypher has a Dumathorian.
Yeah. yeah.
Huh?
Dumathorian.
The God of the Dead, or whatever it is. Dwarven God of.
Dwarven go.
Yeah, it's a Dwarven God, no doubt about that.
Yeah, you guys know it's Dwarven God secrets.
Nah.
Anybody have a secret they want to share?
Actually, I can share a secret. Right?
Sure.
I mean, I can.
He
The,
has one.
yeah, we ferry him over.
Okay,
Yeah,
come
listen.
over.
Anybody have a secret to share?
Where are you speaking?
Evil Rius.
Go ahead, please. Someone speaking?
It's like everybody's just staring at him.
So
Anybody have a secret?
we
I used to have 2 pinkies.
A secret never before told will part Dumathorian's lips.
Okay, I explained to everybody my true nature.
Okay, go ahead.
Fala and I share. Actually, I share beyond what Fala. I have the capacity to both be either male or female, or neither. And which is one of the, and I was under the impression that only Eladrin had that ability, which was why I was so curious about Fala's nature, and that I didn't think that was possible. But
And you're not working in the circus?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Thank you for coming out. Has anything happened?
Actually, yes. Kind of like the same. Sorry,
I
same
pull out the
area
appropriate rainbow and
So bad.
where.
I got one at the club. Don't worry
Kind of
about
like in the other room where the trapdoor's at. Imagine the trapdoor opens up right there in front of you guys in this room.
Okay.
So yeah.
Go ahead, Reyes.
And there's a stone staircase leading down.
well, now we don't
Shouldn't
need
the
another
one
secret.
that told the secret go first?
I shall.
Okay.
With all my powers of perception
Um,
on full blast.
Silverhand and Black Stuff, I guess, will fly over. They'll leave Neverember and this last guard over there.
Poor guy.
Okay.
There's the feeling of a final fight about it.
I mean, I would argue for Deborah, but
I'm sorry, I met it.
We're clearly no longer in his mom's tomb
Right,
anymore.
exactly.
So.
We are not in Kansas anymore.
Right?
Kansas.
I'm not sure you can get to Kansas from Ahoy.
I mean, if anything, he's probably still pissed and going, my goodness, we buried Mom here. Why is all this crap down here?
You're on the very cusp of Undermountain.
Are we at the dungeon level?
Hidden level somewhere in 3.
Actually, I only said that because I recently read an adventure that basically said it takes us to the dungeon level of Undermountain. I'm going, that's cool. I've not read Dungeon of Mad Mage yet. I don't know what the dungeon level is.
Yeah, it doesn't say this one is, but I'm assuming it almost have to be because it's the way it's put out.
Is dungeon level 1? Do you know?
I'm assuming it'd
I'm
be
already down the
level
steps.
1.
Come on, Dan.
I'm heading downstairs.
I
too.
follow.
All right, going down the steps.
I levitate down the steps.
Impatient players.
It
Magic
extends about
happens.
120 feet into the
Oh,
ground.
that's a stairway.
When you first arrive, although deep underground, this vault is lit by streams of sunlight that pour down from the ceiling, catching motes of dust in their luminous pools. Ornate columns support a 30-foot high vault ceiling, which is adorned with carvings of dwarfs basking in the presence of their gods. Deep alcoves line the walls, and piled in one of them is a vast golden trove. Out of the dusty gloom steps an aged dwarf clutching a carved staff and painted to resemble a pair of intertwined dragons, one red, one gold. Despite the dwarf's age, his eyes are staining bright. "I wasn't expecting anyone," he says plainly. Edging his teeth, this place is a mess. Perhaps you should come back later, after I tidy up a bit.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Oh, wait. One more question.
Are you...
The Guardian.
I'm sorry. My name is Tazdar Leherel. You are?
Sorry, let me get to him so you can see a picture of him.
I have a stat block. Hold on just a minute.
No, my name is Arnax, and he looks just like that.
Mysterious.
Dungeon Master.
Exactly.
And what are you, Arnax?
I'm the keeper of this room.
A guardian, you might say.
Yes.
I pull out the stone that led me here. Are you the guardian this stone has told me about?
I see you have that. Clearly it knows that I was not supposed to tell people.
Well, we are here because money was placed here by Never Ember, and we're here to return it back to the city.
Yes,
To its rightful
the
owners.
Open Lord. Neverember.
He's no longer that.
We have the new Open Lord right here. Her name is Laryl Silverhand. Right here.
Clearly, this one right here. This one right here. Clearly, Silverhand and Blackstone both step up and bow before him. Clearly, we know of you, Aranax. I did not know this was the Guardian. You did not inform me of that.
I did not know until
we didn't know.
You're learning as I am learning.
We know you guard Waterdeep with your staff, and we appreciate everything you do for us. But yes, this gold does not belong to the former Open Lord of Waterdeep. It does belong to the people of Waterdeep now. He is unfortunately been removed from his position and is now residing in Neverwinter. Which you sit here next, kind of think about for a few minutes. How do you guys know that? How can you prove that she is the Open Lord and Eberron is no longer?
Yeah.
Y'all rather large party could just be here lying.
Time has passed.
Would his son convince you?
Yeah, I mean he does have a son. If he can bring him for me, I know.
I levitate back up the stairs, levitate across the bridge,
While he's doing
pick
that,
up Rainier
I will
and
actually
levitate
explain.
back.
I'm actually going to take the time to explain to him the entire tale. The reason why we were here was because a gnome named Dalakar was supposedly trying to bring the stone to us. He was killed in a fireball attack, and others have been trying to get this stone of Galore to try to get here instead to take this from you. The gnome was coming to us as to have us take care of this. So I assume the gnome was giving us the responsibility to recover this treasure. And we decided to return this treasure back to the rightful people this belongs to, the city itself. Here is Rainier Neverember. He can confirm our tale as well.
Riding on my shell is Rainier Neverember.
Alright, do me a favor. Give me a persuasion check with advantage since you actually have Rainier there and he recognizes him. And Silverhand's there as well.
Do not fail me.
Silverhand was his wife, by the way.
Oh, hey, you didn't fail me.
And bless. You had bless.
Bless does not add to skill checks. I'm sorry. I wish
Oh,
it
I'm
did.
sorry.
That's
She'll cast guidance.
guidance. Oh, you gave me guidance. Ooh, sweet. So we'll take that.
She might as well use her silver flame whichever way she can.
I'm totally fine with that. Let's see. I'm now at a 28.
Oh god, that's pretty good.
I rolled a natural 20.
Yeah.
And he kept on giving me more benefits.
Clearly, I mean, he knows the Black Staff. He knows who Laryl is, whereas she's the Open Lord. Clearly, your tale's pretty. It's all they never remember reading there. He's like, I mean, Lord Neverember told me to keep this, but if he clearly stole it from the city and it belongs to the city, I have no issue giving it back to the city. Of course, I'm free to go now, so I'm gonna take my staff with me.
Wait. I have a question. They just said that you protect the city with that staff.
Yes, the Lord Neverember tasked me to do this. And
Does that mean we just killed that protection?
yeah, I mean, with this gold being gone, it nullifies my contract.
I look to Lady Blackseth to make sure she's okay with that.
No, they are not actually at all.
Exactly what did you do for Lord Eberron? What was the thing that you protected us with?
The staff protects Waterdeep from all dragons other than me.
Sure, you're a dwarf.
What do you mean protects from all dragons?
No dragons are allowed to
I think
enter
he
the
said
city
what?
without
Me.
my say.
Maybe you can keep all this money. I mean, that. Maybe it's worth.
We've already given it over, so it doesn't make a difference to me. Mystery solved.
Or did we already null and void the contract?
Well, I'm giving you the gold back, so that finishes my contract. So I no longer regard the gold.
But the city could still
Were you
use
sitting
the
on it like a hoard?
He has his own personal hoard, plus he has what's over there, the 10,000 pounds worth of gold.
Wait. So is it you that kept your all dragons out, or was it the staff that did that?
No, I control the staff, so yes.
What if I gave you another hoard? The ancient.
If the city's willing to pay me, I mean, I'll, as long as they make willing.
We found all that old dwarven gold and jewels and.
Probably not enough.
Yeah. You'll see in the alcove, one alcove, there's about 500,000 dragons easily. Dragons and coins.
As in
not
gold
dragons.
pieces,
Right, no, I got it.
And then the smaller alcove, there's about 65 gems.
How much
All
do we think
ranging
was
from
in that
50
other
to
room we
1,000
found?
gold.
That other treasure room we found? The old ancient treasure room?
Quite a bit, but nothing like that.
Perhaps we can levy on Waterdeep a dragon tax. I know. What if we promise you that for all future adventures that we ever have, except for the amount of gold pieces we get for leveling up, we all give it to you?
We found about 2,000 gold worth of stuff inside that one room, which is still pretty big penny. So
If we give you 2,000 gold now, and
Down payments.
We owe you 498,000 gold later.
well, and when we find gold in our adventures, I believe some of us might be going into Undermountain.
Silverhand will step in. I mean, clearly, the 500,000 gold belongs to the city. Those 65 gems do not belong to the city. That's his. So those are for the dragons to keep. Great. Airnax, we can gladly. With the donation the adventurers are going to give right there. We can gladly share some of this wealth to you to help pay you, please, to stay here because clearly your power is much needed for Waterdeep. And
Yes, a protection.
I do
and-
not want to be the reason why the tyranny of dragons suddenly happens in Waterdeep.
yes, precisely.
Yeah, and I have cookies.
Well, that's happening out
I will
later,
say-
just the other side. Of
I
the
know, it's been
tower.
7 seasons ago, but I'm still worried about it, okay?
I was wanting to give these adventurers here a fair share of the gold.
Yeah, but Mike Merles and company said we can. So.
Precisely.
Actually, they said we can't actually.
Oh, we do really?
There's actually a provision that you're actually giving up right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
This.
Well, he can give it up.
I ain't giving it. If it's available, I ain't giving it.
Oh, now we become greedy.
I think I was greedy from the first utterance. To be perfectly honest with you.
Since the adventurers have
It's
done
amazing
this,
how we
clearly their
mitigate how we
payment,
use these adventures.
us other lords decided that they'd earn at least 1/10 the gold, which is 50,000 gold, by the way.
Each.
Give it inspiration. Quit. I know it's for the come
Somebody
on.
smack him, but yeah. Which, that is y'all's money. Clearly, we do not ask you to pay our taxes, but we will be glad to pay some kind of tax to keep you here, Airnax.
I'm fine with this arrangement. That will cover the loan I took out to help pay for the upkeep of Silent Show. Bob, I took out a loan.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah, it was. I never told you where the money came from. Let's just simply say
I'm sure-
I'll be very happy to pay off.
I'm
our
sure
debt.
it was all above board, and there's no danger whatsoever from where you took the money.
Yeah, that's not true.
Well, I'm going to keep my 50.
I'll bring you some bakery goods like once a month. Too.
Here, Dragon, protect the city from all these other
Oh.
dragons. We'll bring you cookies.
Here are cookies.
Blackstaff and Silverhand will attend you guys. We will make a new contract with Lord Aranex. Clearly, your reward is 1/10 of share. We'll tax the city to help pay for this because clearly losing his protection would be a very bad thing.
Wait a minute. Are you telling us to get out now?
No, I'm just saying you don't need to worry about negotiating with Aranex. We will handle that. So.
That still sounds like you're telling us to get out.
Wait, I'm giving you 15,000 gold. Is there something else you'd like to have?
I'm fine with that. We'll leave you be.
I mean, you can stay here as we.
Each.
What was it?
It's 50,000 gold total,
Oh.
so divided it however many.
Divided by 6.
Each.
Ethan should have come along today. No.
I know, right? Which I'm pretty sure, yeah, by the Earth, they said you can keep this amount of gold, right?
Technically, no. What it turns into is when we complete this session, we all get 8 bonus treasure check.
Point. That's what
Yeah.
it is.
So basically, it turns into the normal type of thing. We have 8 more.
Oh, that's
Which is
fine.
pretty nice.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say you can donate some of that gold to help pay for the tax to keep Aranex there. Plus,
And
you can
that's it.
clearly.
During the course of the session, even though we're not going to take the gold out of this session, doesn't mean we can't pay for things in game, like
Yes.
my loan. I'm paying for my loan.
Sure.
So yes, you can use some of your share right now to pay for your bar to get it set up, ready to go. I mean, literally, let's pay 10,000 gold right now on dragons to have it invested and beautified and ready to go.
I'm paying
Oh,
for information about the ship.
I'm
That
sorry. There is one more thing we get. Somebody get me a DMG.
Ahoy, hoy.
I will say, is there anything special you want to do with your gold?
Just a couple of healing potions.
I'll allow that. What do you want?
Jillian will make good for all the horrible things she's done and just donate it to an orphanage.
Oh, you can do that too.
there's a Gonan's.
She's gonna
School
send it
of
to her friend
Wayward
Gilly
children.
for the
In addition
divorce.
to the 8 checkpoints we get, we all are supposed to get one of those of your discretion. You get to pick what we get. There's only one thing we're not allowed to have off that list. We cannot get a feat.
What'd you say about 8 checkpoints? What'd you say?
We each when we complete the session, we get 8 additional treasure checkpoints on top of everything else.
8 additional treasure
Yes,
checkpoints.
each of us
Tier
get
1
8
treasure checkpoints.
because we got them in tier 1. Yes. And then we also all get one of those of his choice. It's considered to be whichever one of us is giving us his goal. So I guess Laurel or Black Stuff, whatever have you, gives us
It's gonna be weird
something
to play.
of the DM's choice of whatever.
It's going to be weird to play 8-1 and 2 after this.
That is true. Yes,
Because I've already, I know what the.
it's okay. Whoever's DMing this can adjust for the fact that you found this already.
That's when you're like, I'd like to
I
tell you
just-
it's already gone. What?
I don't think this map leads where you all think it leads.
That's what it's worth guessing. Someone's doing a fake thing. Let's find out where this thing goes, and maybe it might lead us to whoever's putting out these fake maps. And suddenly, the story doesn't change.
That's true.
It's not a hard choice. 'Cause, I mean, a stronghold or a parcel of land. You guys already own a tavern. You're own land.
We have additional bits of land, or we can all get.
Titles are kind of cool.
We can all.
The training is also kind of cool. I guess you can't get fee, but you still get the. You can get the second thing's really nice.
Alternatively, if you don't want to pick for us, we can. I can read off the list, and all of us can make a request, and you can see if the NPCs in question will grant it to us.
I'm fine with that. Before we get to that, though, the main reward. You want heal potions? Donate. What do you want to do with your gold? That you can enjoy for a short little while.
For a little while.
What do you do with your gold?
You don't get to keep it.
At the end of the session, it will be gone. It'll
You
turn
can do
into
something
8
with it
treasure
now,
checkpoints.
turn it into something, and then
Potions.
Okay, you get some potions. Remember, you can buy scrolls of spells. By the way, I'll say that. I mean, there's the option too.
I'm gonna buy a few scrolls of healing word,
Clearly,
and I'm also going to use it to
Bribe some people.
bribe for information on the ship that's somehow
led by. I'm gonna say after spending a couple hundred gold, you find out information that is led by a turtle pirate. The docked here
Does anyone know his
a
name?
couple years ago.
The Hammer.
The Hammer is what they'll call him.
But I don't know him as the Hammer.
There's no Hammer. He was a pretty ruthless, though he seemed to help. He seemed to, kind of pirate the seas a little bit and didn't really do much in Waterdeep.
yeah.
He kind of just came here and disappeared. So,
I already know what I and Kenlick are going to want.
what do you do, Gold?
I can't wait to tell you what this is going to be.
I think his name is
Obviously, I'm paying my money
Wild-Eyed
to
Eddie.
pay off you know who, and I'm going to send back a note saying, thank you for all you've done with me. Without you, I probably would never have survived the Underdark, nor be able to get to where I am in the city. That said, as much as I appreciate what you've done for me, we're done. Period.
We'll get to that in a second.
I'll buy a couple more healing potions, but also I'd like to to figure out the location of a certain
Mind Flayer?
mind flayer. Yeah.
I'm gonna say you guys totally ticked off Total Guy. I'm gonna say that person's name because you never figured it out. But you do hear rumors that a Mind Flayer does work for the Xanathar Guild, and you find out pretty high up since you've been paying some gold. After a few days, the Zentarum Davil gets released. They'll share some more knowledge with you that they've learned about the Xanathar Guild. That Xanathar himself, their guild resides inside Undermountain. So, and that's most likely where that Mind Flayer would be at.
So you're set up for deep Dungeons of the Mad Mage.
I'm so mad. My motivation for Dungeons of the Mad Mage is in place.
Jay, you leave that note, and you get a note back later on saying, "Will never be done."
Oh, you bastard.
Uh,
No, that was in game. I said you bastard.
so.
You bastards!
But you do pay off your debt.
They killed Taz.
You can read off the rewards to them.
This is what this.
Which clearly, by the way, Silverhand personally thinks you all, clearly what he's about to tell you guys. So.
Does that spell get
I
released?
blame myself for even accepting that from.
Unfortunately, we'll get to you at the very end.
I blame myself for even accepting that money in the first place. It was a moment of weakness. I apologize. One day I will tell you the entire story, and I will apologize for being weak from effectively taking ill-gotten gains to open up our establishment.
That's nice. Stone of
Think everybody was
Galore,
cool with it.
by the way. What are you doing with it?
I am giving it to the person it is meant to go to. Right here, never remember. This belongs in your family. This should be yours. You may choose where.
Okay. When you hand that away, you lose all memories of this vault and everything it taught you.
Except for I'm in it.
But you still don't know how you got there. You kind of remember how you're here, but now you don't remember the location. Everything that it's ever told you is out of your memory.
Yeah.
Apples and dicks. So can you share the
before,
list?
Before I did that, I would have explained that because he did tell us that. Tell me that was going to happen. I'll explain that for you all to tell me the story later. Please don't lie.
Anyway, please don't lie. You attacked everything down here. You're a ruthless killer. Arrest you.
Anyway, so we all get a mark of prestige per the AL rules, and technically it's on the DM. The DM is supposed to be doing the discretion with this, so I'm gonna say what it all is. I guess we can just simply all make up something and then see what the DM will grant it to us. The only thing that we cannot have on this list is we cannot have a feat. So here are the following things we could have. We can have a letter of recommendation. A letter of recommendation is normally enclosed with some sort of handsome folio case or scroll tube for safe transport. It bears signature and seal of whoever wrote it. It is a letter of recommendation from a person with impeccable reputation. It can grant adventurers access to NPCs they would otherwise have trouble meeting on their own, like a duke, viceroy, or a queen. Moreover, carrying such a recommendation on one's person can help clear up misunderstandings with local authorities who might not take the adventurers otherwise at their word. You can also get a medal. Medals basically typically awarded to powerful political figures for acts of heroism. Wearing a medal is usually enough to earn the respect of those who understand significance. Different acts of heroism can warrant different kinds of medals, so forth, so forth, so forth. Basically a medal, honor, whatever have you want to have something like that. Again, effective deals with NPCs, of course. A parcel of land. A parcel of land is exactly just like that. It comes with a royal letter affirming that the parcel of land has been granted as a reward for some sort of service. Such land normally comes in the property of a local ruler, such land usually remains the property of a local ruler or ruling body, but is leased to you with the understanding that it can be taken away if your loyalty is ever called into question. Otherwise, it is yours to do with as you wish. You can call a special favor, and it basically goes into a very long descriptive fashion of what your general vague fashion of what your special favor could be. So there's that. Special right. A politically powerful person can reward characters and giving them certain special rights, which are usually articulated in some sort of official document. Kinley, I suggest you take that option and become official deputized investigators of Waterdeep.
Yes. Special.
We will be the law.
Silent Shell, the official.
Finally, Kimberly.
Other things we can get: a stronghold of some sort. Basically, what you think it sounds like. A title. A title comes to a parcel of land usually, but the title can be awarded to an Earl of Storm River or Countess of whatever have you, things like that. So you can get a title of some sort. I don't know if you want to call that Waterdeep nobility or not. I don't know, but you can at least get a title of some sort. Last but not least, you can get training. You can either gain proficiency in a skill or you gain inspiration daily at dawn for 1d4 plus 6 days.
Training proficiency and skills, one of the best ones on there. But
The proficiency skills is the only game mechanic thing on here that we're allowed to take that lasts forever. So I mean, there is that. I did actually think about you taking proficiency in something, not taking proficiency in something that kind of goes to Silent Shell. But frankly, I want the special right to call ourselves official investigators.
I
of
like
Waterdeep.
the official investigators of Waterdeep.
so
Are you good with that?
I'm gonna just let me know what y'all want.
Is there? Is that in the book?
That's
The what?
DMG.
The skill.
DMG.
The skill, no problem with that. The special training.
Marks of prestige.
And it's any and all of them,
Except the feet.
Except the feet.
Yeah, the feet's the only thing you're not allowed to have.
I don't really care. If you want a barge of land, that's fine. If you want a stronghold, it's fine. If you want either the metal or
And my
special
God,
favor.
that tablet's heavy. It hurt my knee.
I love that tablet. Honestly, I wish I had one myself.
It's
Seriously, my knee's actually hurt. Ow.
Can I get
I
a-
saw those people that made the coffee table size ones now for your coffee tables, and I kind of actually want one of those.
Do you think I could get like
Um,
a warehouse in on the Moon City?
Filled with
In
cookies.
one of the cities? Well, yeah, we'll get there. To start a business later on in the future.
Unfortunately, they don't control the Moon Sea whatsoever.
Just put in the good word. Give me a letter of recommendation.
They could let you. They could work with somebody possibly to let you use as you will warehouses controlled by some companies of Waterdeep. They're their own
Yeah, I
work
can
companies.
see that.
Yeah, just a seed warehouse. I'll buy it later.
Okay. Robbie.
I have no idea. I'm going to look it over to get back
Okay.
to you.
Wes, you can decide. Hey, Wes, by the way. So you know where that stone's at. It's given to this Never Emperor. I need to know what you're going to do. This will be after all this happens. You know it's in the hands of Never Emperor.
Go ahead and backstab us. We can't stop you.
They're not on the equation right now. What do you do?
Are you gonna kill our best friend?
He's our best friend.
What makes you think our best friend hasn't already been killed?
I honestly thought I fulfilled his.
Nope. You should bring them stone to Galore.
No, he said bring it to the yawning portal. The yawning portal where he was.
Yeah, bring it to him. Basically to him.
No, he said bring the person carrying it to there, and he would deal with him.
Bring it to him.
Oh, just invite Never Remember for dinner and then send a message basically saying it's here.
Yeah, I'll let him know what happened.
That was your whole lunch thing?
Yes.
He tried to
Wow!
poison you to get
poison
him.
that got delivered to Manchun. Awesome. Oh, was it Manchun? Okay.
Never Emperor will eat dinner with you, or lunch, or whatever, and he will find some of his food and he'll fall asleep. And lo and behold, his pockets get pickpocketed, and now the stone is in the hands of Xanathar again. Thank you for your services.
Xanathar resurrected you. You
Oh, I just say Xanathar? I'm
Yeah.
sorry. It was in the hands of Manchun.
Okay, I was
I'm
gonna
so
say,
sorry.
what in the world?
I totally said the wrong thing. What's funny, y'all missed a lot of stuff about Xanathar, but it's all good. So the spell is no longer affecting you since you fulfilled your contract. so you do not die instantly, which is nice.
Oh,
Do you care about Istrid Horn at all? You could ask
Yeah,
for
wrapping
you could,
up-
ask for, you could use your abilities to ask for a pardon.
For my market prestige?
You could have her pardoned and others in Tarum. I don't care about them enough. They tried to kill me.
Yeah.
I don't know if you cared about her at all.
Clearly, it should
I
be
didn't have
more,
enough
but
interaction with
eventually,
it. to
after
really-
everything settles down, the Zentarum kind of are a little bit taken off the spotlight. Dabble kind of proves innocence that he's not really done anything wrong. They kind of explain that there's been this faction that's kind of which lines up with y'all stories that you've all been learned. So the Zentarum are still clearly looked at and warned about, but they eventually let go. Which eventually you're.
What chapter was this?
This was chapter
7?
8.
8.
Eventually, Zentarm's the Doom Raiders do thank you guys for at least protecting Ishrid and not throwing her on your bus. One of the Doom Raiders actually gift you guys something for protecting them. The half-orc hunter-looking guy will give you a bow, a rather large bow, one of his many, allowing y'all to use it. Someone, I don't think even this party probably can use it, besides maybe him.
What type of bow?
You cannot use it. Yeah, I don't think anyone.
standing sideways with it.
Does anyone here have like a 18 strength?
No.
No.
Just Jillian.
So he'll let you. He'll take you to his blacksmith that makes it for him, and reward you with one of them, which is an oversized longbow.
Is that actually an item in there?
It is. It requires I think it's like 18 strength to use, though. Yes, it requires 18 strength. Though it shoots oversized arrows that do piercing damage that equal to 2d6 plus the wielder's strength modifier.
2d6.
Put sharpshooter behind that.
Yeah. But again, it requires a strength of 18.
Although that requires,
how
it requires
many
a high
treasure
dex and
points
a
is
high
that?
strength to pull off.
So you
Okay.
need-
You don't need a high dex. You can just have a pure strength build person have it.
No,
It's a strength-based bow.
It's a strength-based bow.
How many treasure points?
You get the 8, I guess, from whatever it is.
No, how many treasure points is that?
The bow. Or is
It is on the forms. I want to say it's a common. I think it's 4. It's like a.
Oh, that's pretty
4?
good.
That's cheap.
Does that unlock
So,
for all of us?
It does unlock for your characters, though. Again, I don't think anyone here has a character.
I mean, I'll have an 18 strength in 4
yeah,
levels.
it's pretty nice bow. I know on the online boards, there's some
Are you
people.
proficient with bow?
I'm proficient with.
Martial.
Now explain.
No,
so,
no, I'm-
backtrack. Where's this build come from?
Well, I'm war cleric.
one
I
of the
might
Doom
be.
Raiders.
Yeah.
He,
Oh no, you are proficient with bow.
Yeah, 'cause I have
specialty
all weapons.
Makes them.
Yeah, you're
he's,
proficient with bow.
He's one of his rival hunters, but he will at least show respect for.
And describe the build once more.
Oh yeah.
It's the oversized longbow.
I want to,
It requires an 18
as our
to
first
use.
official act,
On
track down
damage
this
is
Black Viper.
2d6.
I do want to
plus
track
your
down this
strength
Black Viper as
modifier.
well.
As our first official,
Oversized.
Longbow.
It's funny because I
it's
got
only
the
found
mini
in
for
Waterdeep
that.
and
I was like,
from-
what is this black?
And you're
Viper?
looking for somebody to give it to?
He offered to the party clearly, which technically he's on. So y'all unlock it. You could choose to buy it if you ever want to. But again, it requires a very specific character to do it. So, though I know some people have made a certain build and actually make it.
Are you
more
essentially
open,
offering it to one of us as an unlock?
It's an unlock to the
A
group.
the party. It's already unlocked.
It's
Okay.
unlocked to the group.
Oversized long.
Because I know a lot of people are talking about on the forums that it should be unlocked, but y'all rewarded should earn it, in my opinion. So.
So oversized long.
Other things, you never eventually find out Black Viper. You never know. Dungeon Man Mage. You never know.
I hope so. Maybe that'll continue there. We'll see. I talked with my junior investigators. Did they ever find out who spread the word?
Oh yes, they do actually. The little guy that kept showing up around y'all's inn will actually come begging y'all for money eventually, because eventually he goes broke trying to run you guys out of business, and he will actually explain his sad, soppy story of how he's just been trying to do good and to make money and get his business going, and y'all show up and ruin his life, and he would like a small favor, and he's been screwing you over this whole time. Which, by the way, he did release rats in your house. He left some were rats, by the way, in your house too. Which I'll say y'all eventually find out about. Some of the halflings that were working for you guys are actually werewolves that he hired to Can make you all go under.
That could have been an interesting epilogue fight, by the way. You all go back to the yawning pool to enjoy a drink of water, and all your help turn on you.
I was thinking about that, but it's already 8:46, so people are like, yeah, we go do something like that, but I don't want y'all to deal with all that. But you do find out that he is the big issue, so...
What do we want to do about this?
About Black Viper?
No, about the guy who apparently
Eberron, by the way.
Eberron, who apparently sabotaged a business, Planet Where stuff, made our workers were rats, as well as
that guy.
He apparently is asking us for help. So is it a job? Is what you want?
Yes, I owe the Zentarm lots of gold, and I need to pay it back quick.
Do we trust him? Can I insight roll him?
Yeah, go ahead.
That's 5 on the die.
11.
He seems to be paying the truth. Says he's trained to work, so he's.
Wait, which Zentron do you owe it to?
He actually owes it to the your friends you just made the Isra.
The supposedly good Zentron?
Yeah, Isra Horn happens to be a banker, and he owes it to her. And people who don't pay Isra, they lose a couple.
How much do you owe?
1,500 gold.
Woo! That's a lot.
Well, Istrid owes us.
How are your clerical skills?
Wait, you're not going to make him our secretary, are you?
I was thinking about it.
Clerical. Oh, I thought you meant like healing skills.
You're our secretary now.
What?
You're now the administrative assistant for
Silent Shell. They owe us a favor. We'll get them to forgive your debt for your free labor.
I was going to pay his debt with some of the gold still left over from my cut. If he,
what you should do is buy his debt.
Yeah, well,
that's the same.
Buying his debt.
Buying his debt.
Okay, I'm fine with that. Yeah, so
and he can work for us. I'm still going to pay him some, but
couple numbers.
We can deal with that later, but he's not very happy about it. But I mean, he did try to screw you guys over, and there's nothing else he can do for it. He's running out of time to pay 1,500 gold up front. So
then we only have two other pieces of business. Next piece of business. Also, one of our investigations will be to try to exonerate the Zentarum, the good ones, to see if it really is a good and bad group. I was actually hoping for Manchun just to show up and I'd get to do the monologue to us and going, yes, there's two groups of us. Ha 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 ha. But he never showed up.
Yeah, unfortunately, y'all failed at a few things. Y'all didn't actually find out exactly the whereabouts of Manchun, or if you guys could have subdued the people that were in the cult room, you probably could have got some information from them.
Well, is that Zentarum hideout still there?
Unfortunately, no, it's not. One time you all get there, everything's been cleared out. So unfortunately, you don't figure out the hint of that. You also don't hear about the Xanathar because there is a very important person. You guys didn't learn about the special Harper agents, the doppelgangers.
A lot of things we didn't find out about, but you can toss them all into Dungeon.
Yeah, I know he's Adam and Dungeon Man Mage, but there's some. There's a lot of stuff in this book that y'all didn't touch on, but I mean, something each player you can play it again. There's a lot of books. There's a lot, even though it's a smaller book. There's a lot of stuff in here. Plus, if you're allowed to, it allows you to add a lot of stuff.
It allows everyone to be.
I clearly tried to change as much as I could. Totally when Neil was here, and plus, clearly I tried to incorporate all your characters' backstories. Yours is really hard to hit on because Xanathar was not you guys' main villain. Mm-hmm. Though y'all could have easily tried to tick them off more. And there's a very important character that was listening to all y'all's stories half the time y'all were around him that you could have learned about. But y'all never kind of picked up on that, which I was kind of surprised about because I mentioned it every time he was around that he was listening to you guys and getting pretty close to you guys.
Are you talking about War Dragon?
You, clearly, your Gias is no longer in effect, so you're good. You own a nice bakery that you're running their shop.
The one other loose end we have. Celia Blackstaff. Do you mind learning Bush tomorrow?
You know what? Sure, I will say that happens. They will prescribe Wish. It costs a fraction of gold, but they will use some of the funds.
Free a unicorn?
And free the unicorn, so that kind of did help. And that is the only way to free the unicorn is a wish spell. which it absolutely blesses you all, appreciates everything you all do.
I don't know what Mert has over you, Fair Unicorn, but your freedom is now yours.
It would like to go back to the Feywild, actually, which I'm sure you
I
can get them.
can at least facilitate.
Before they cast it, we'll make sure they know that the reason why we got on the thing the first is Mert sent us to us, and that thing basically says Mert kept asking the same question, didn't believe it.
Mert, they'll talk to Mert themselves, because actually Mert's clearly part of them, and find out that he was trying to figure out how it was a key to the vault. That's the only why he cared about it. He doesn't really care about the unicorn. So he knew it had. He knew November left it, and he knew it had to be something with the vault. It was all really.
So we solved the problem anyway.
So he thought it had to be something to do with the vault, and he was actually right. So.
We still need 38 minutes.
I'm fine with 3 checkpoints.
Other thing is,
because you know what those 3 checkpoints are: 2 at slow progression and 1 at full.
You can do it that way? I didn't think you could break it up in the middle of a thing.
Black Viper, y'all never finished with.
Black Viper.
I'm trying to think who else.
I caught her for you.
He really did for a split second there.
I had her grappled. She couldn't get away.
She could use her.
Actually, she probably could have.
She probably could have. I gave her 2 potions on her. 1 potion spider climbing.
Why don't we go down in the sewers and see if we find them?
Yeah, that's totally fine. If y'all want to hunt
Let's get our dice back out.
I'm trying to think what else.
It's just a mind flare. What's the matter, guys?
What was your villain, by the way?
For mine?
Yeah.
JB.
Which was... He was going to be... Honestly... Every one of them
That's my villain that I ran for in Atlanta too, JB.
It's fun.
You can use any of them. I was thinking about doing what y'all did. I was going to change the villain. I was thinking about using JB or Xanathar, but y'all never really went against any of them. Hands up against, so it was nothing too bad. So
no,
it's fine. I was actually kind of hoping that we could go to a stronghold if we effed up. I thought we effed up, and I'm going, oh my god, we're going to go to Manchu stronghold.
I was hoping you'd go to because I was really hoping to do Manchu stronghold. I think it's fun. I was actually really hoping y'all, but the way y'all did it, the way you turned into the city guard, I was like, well, that changes
everything.
Yeah, everything. I mean. Once you came out to what y'all were planning, what you learned is, it says you can do in the book too. So it's not.
It makes sense. I get it. Once you say you accept the city guard, it changes everything to basically say, all right, cool. I guess we're done here.
Pretty much once y'all turn.
But I talked to us. We all talked about. We're going. No, we would give it to the city. It makes the most sense. And once you make that decision, why wouldn't you just basically use that benefit? Now, the only other thing we could have did was there is a teleportation circle that apparently he came out of.
Yeah, but
we could go back.
It was destroyed.
He did rub it out. So
did he?
And that was the thing. If y'all would have actually met up and brought him the stone, you probably could have followed that guy and got the stone, followed him to Mansion's hideout. Was one way y'all could have solved it still. If y'all would end up subduing one of those cultists and taking off with him, I mean, you probably could found out the hideout there.
We know where the hideout is. We found it, didn't we?
No, you found out it's just a little bitty Zentarum hideout.
Oh.
You didn't actually... He resides in an old wizard tower, and you guys don't know that, which is... It's really screwy how they have this huge mage tower in the middle of Waterdeep that has an anti-magic shield around it pretty much at all given times that no one's allowed to go into, which would think be like the perfect lair for any main villain.
You want to know what...
But they don't let you...
You want to know what also is messed up? Based on the Waterdeep map, the very first session that we do of running around that part of the city, it's next to where those towers are.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's...
If you look at it on the map, the Kolot Towers are basically right there.
Yeah, so you know the Kolot Towers where Mansion actually resides at, which it's weird because there's a few times you can find out information about, but y'all all didn't do any of those things. So
now I just have to experience the Xanathar. I've now experienced 3 of the 4 runs. I've now experienced the Xanathar version.
I kind of did the Kalistars because totally this.
Yeah.
The Black Viper was big into them, but they really didn't. I mean, other than at the House of Grauhans, y'all could have found out inside her little locker there are a bunch of worshippers to them, and they could have kind of gave you the hint. But y'all came in the back way. The guy that would give you all the information dies, and y'all didn't even know the information from him. So it's like every bit of information, cookie crumbs, would have been there. Y'all just cut it from the arm and went on.
Oh, by the way, hey stream, spoilers.
Oh, sorry.
I think it's down to just us.
I mean, it's just us. I mean, in case someone watches later on, but it's almost...
if they're watching the last session, I mean, I think spoilers were just being said. It's just now we're gathering about the entire book.
Well, I mean, for my thing, I forced them to encounter JB. Well, outside of a disguise, because it's like you would never be able to find him with the 37 disguise.
Yeah, he ran into him at one point, and I was hoping kind of you'd say no and kind of go against him a little bit.
Almost did.
If you would have went against him,
my backstory says I probably should have said no, and I gave in anyway because I just like
bribed you.
Oh my God! There's no other way. We have to open the tavern. I can't go back to Kidlin and said I'm sorry. We're gonna have to close down Silent Shell just when we just got it started.
Yeah. If you're going to turn it down, I was going to have him chase y'all down. Well, not chase you, but clearly follow you some more drow. And eventually that would, I'm sure you guys would eventually encounter them, fought them, and started a little kind of open war with JB. But
I actually prefer the man. For me personally, I prefer Manchun anyway because I've not done Manchun or the Xanathar version.
Manchun was my first pick, and I was surprised y'all didn't go another route. But I like Waterdeep a lot, honestly, because there's so many different things you could do. So because you could have went off after the Calisters, you could have went off with Xanathar. Clearly with him, I know he would be totally.
I wasn't going to come in and push on it.
Yeah. Well, you could have easily swayed more, which I would have been fine with. I wouldn't have minded. So.
Well, you got to remember, I also came in kind of blind. I wasn't here for the first session.
Yeah, you missed.
Then I died. Then I missed the session. Then I came back. So I was kind of, I wasn't really clear on what in the world was going on.
See, part of the problem was you've already played it. I've already played it. You've already. You have.
I played halfway through, and then we've been off for like.
Because I was trying.
Because I was ahead of this group, but then.
By the way, I do want to say thanks to Carolyn came for a couple sessions. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to remember his name. Sydney came for one, right at the very beginning, first one.
What was that guy's name that came to 1 or 2 over at
his character name was Blackie, but I'm trying to remember his name.
Kinsey came for a session.
Kinsey came for. I think she came
Crap,
for.
I can't think of
She
his
came
name.
for the Blue
Alley
section.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to remember his
I have
name.
his
and I feel.
face in
Yeah,
my-
I had his face. I know if you are listening.
I am really sorry that I forgot your name.
Who else did we miss?
That was the week I wasn't here.
D and Chris came for a game, which I appreciate them coming. Josh Brooks came for a game.
Chris
which I said
Martin was
before.
I wasn't here.
Huh?
When was Chris? I don't
Chris?
think he ever played with us.
No, Chris and isn't Chris Martin? Is that D one came with D?
No.
No, that's Chris. Starts with a P.
Perky, that's Chris Perky.
Chris Perky. Thank you. I know those two came. Sydney came. Who did you say? Kinsey.
Kinsey.
Didn't
Carolyn.
Chris play with you? Chris Martin play with you guys? Game?
I can't remember who played
Not
Blackie.
here.
I have to look
Not
at
at this-
Bullhorn.
Matt, that's
Matt,
his name.
thank you.
Wait, God, I don't. I'm sorry, Matt. I forgot your name.
Yeah, so I'm bad with names too. So I think is that everyone. Ethan, because Ethan joined us, but he didn't join us in the stream. He joined us on the the Thanksgiving week where we did the special ones. We did the one shots.
Yeah.
Which you came. David was there. The game David should have played. Y'all only played the first one.
Yes, exactly.
So
Yeah.
You ran through the one shots?
No.
We
We did
first
we did the
Friday.
prequel to Xanthars. We did the fish.
On Black Friday? Black Friday? Or was it Wednesday?
With these
It was
characters?
Wednesday.
Wednesday before
Thanksgiving.
These characters?
Different
Some
characters.
played different characters.
I played
I'm pretty
different.
sure, so.
Yeah, it would have been bad if I played with Andre because he now has to try to kill Xanathar.
Some bookkeeping for what happens next.
Oh, that's right. Oh.
Yeah,
I don't care what we play next.
Actually, no.
And I know Ethan doesn't care what we play next.
The story works. You
But
say you don't have to
Crush
kill him until tier 2.
I
has
know,
one
but
piece
he's
of-
tier 2 now. So
Of
it's like
housekeeping.
You have a little
and that's
gnome
he wants to
trying
play the
kill
third part of the
Xanathar.
trilogy that you were running, and he
The
can't.
Abbey trilogy.
And he's held on to tier 2.
Oh, Donham Vitae.
Yeah.
I want to save Abby from.
I never actually ran that one
I am
because
fine.
nobody played it as Sight versus Hunger, but I took the puzzles out of it and ran into my home group, and that was hilarious.
I am fine with where we're on next. I don't care if y'all made a
Do you-
DM.
does-
Ethan's
recommend
coming.
with one tier
Now that
two
we're past
before
it,
we
Ethan will
do,
probably come a
against
couple
the
times over
Giants?
the holidays. So.
Oh, will he?
Yeah.
So, what you're telling me is we're pausing before we do Dungeon of
Or
Mad
do we
Mage
want to go
next?
right into Dungeon of the Mad Mage, which I'm also okay with.
Yes.
Because then we can still do that at some point. I want to do that before we do against the Giants, though. Because I want
That's the
Crush
only-
to finish that. Like, I'm holding Crush out because he's got 4 ACP before he hits tier 3.
I thought at some point we do like some shady event, like a 24-hour stream of against the Giants. Just saying, it'd be awesome.
So, what do you want?
I've offered to do that at
That,
Sabres.
I'm just saying I would. It doesn't have to be.
Of course, you have to take off work on Friday.
It was what I'm saying. It could be like a couple weeks before Save versus Hunger.
Well, I don't know if I could do that on Save vs.
I've-
Hunger weekend
That's
because
what I'm
it is
saying,
Palm
like-
Sunday.
Let's,
Right.
well, I'm saying,
Wow.
do a couple weekends. I'm sorry, guys.
Chase turn.
I've lost track. just specific requests. I don't really care about the reasoning and all that stuff. We can deal with that later. What were you trying to get accomplished with Ethan before too long?
Nothing.
Nothing.
He's available. In other words, he didn't come tonight
So you
because he
didn't
knew
want-
we were finishing this up.
So
and he's not playing Dragon
he
Heist.
didn't want to play the third part of that.
This is all about Crush. I was just relaying the Crush thing.
all right, cool. So Crush, you want to do what now?
The third in the Abbey trilogy that a lot of us played at least the middle part. Crush played
best friends
the
forever.
first two.
I don't think I played that one. I'm not sure if I did or not.
It was a
didn't
week
play
when
Best
a bunch of us
Friends
couldn't be here for some reason.
Oh, then yeah.
And
It-
so
it
we
was-
went to
it was-
Greens and played.
Yeah, that was when me. That's when was that Origins?
So
Maybe
Best Friends Forever.
Origins.
Did you have any special requests?
No, it's the one after Best Friends Forever.
Yeah, it's
that I'm
Donald,
Going back after
Donald
Best
Vitae.
Donald Vitae. Sorry.
Because Crush
Did
has
you-
played the first
I just
two, and
wanna
I'd like
play.
to.
Did you have a special
Are
request?
you going to be joining us Mondays now?
Yeah, I can if you guys want.
I know. Are you? Is your group? You finished
We
as well?
moved. I moved to Wednesday to consolidate because I had such attrition on
Did
my
you?
Mondays group.
Did you all finish?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
Did they
Finish
see
what?
everything?
Man, Wednesday's becoming
What's that?
popular.
Wait,
They just-
you
they
moved to
see it and
Wednesdays?
everything?
Yeah.
Is the chat not going to finish?
No, no. The chat will finish Dragon Heist, and then I'm just gonna DM.
Oh, okay. So you're starting.
William Shatner, my
Well,
dragon.
No,
I
I
you still-
figured that out.
work
I
still
had
have to
other
be
thoughts.
full-time?
No.
So
Well, regular work.
okay.
I can maneuver
So
anything now.
this will be our Monday group again. Plus, Nils, feel free to join in. Anyone else who
I'll
was
have
on
a
Monday
different
group, so.
character, the one that did finish with Manshoon, but Sir
So,
Oliver
We shall
Oblivious.
morph as necessary.
Yeah.
So it sounds like we are fine with going into Dungeon and Mat Mage after maybe one or two one-offs then.
Should I
Well,
stop
we don't
the
have to do
stream?
those one-offs first necessarily.
No, I mean-
just the.
The stream's totally fine. I don't care. I mean, long of y'all can.
Yeah, this is housekeeping. We can
Yeah.
turn it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Thanks
watching us run
watching.
through.
Hopefully, whatever we decide, we will be streaming
And
next Monday. So
I was kind of speaking for him in a side conversation he and I had.